Hello everyone and welcome to the Game Talk podcast. Today we're talking about Kingdom Hearts with a couple of special guests, starting off with toadpencil.
Hello, my name is Joe. As you all may know me as your Lord and Master from toadpencil.
That's everything.
Well, I mean, I'm new to the internet.
Is that everything? I was expecting more from you.
Moving on to... No, honestly. Moving on to the next one, TealGameMaster.
Hi. That's it. That's all I got.
And you can be the last one, however you like to be called.
Hello, my name is Edge, and yeah, hi.
Such an exciting intro.
I'm done. Just gonna leave now. I've done my part.
So, talking about Kingdom Hearts, everyone has the document open, just as guidelines.
Wait,
which document?
Yeah.
We're talking about Kingdom Hearts?
We're talking about Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I know the document.
Before we get started,
I'm in the wrong discussion.
Sorry. Yeah.
Joking.
But before we get started on like deep plot stuff, I want to talk about this real quickly. I will put it up on the stream now. Kingdom Hearts 3 is already open for pre-order.
Yeah. It was up on the German site, wasn't it, for a while? Then it went up on Amazon.
It has not even been finished yet.
I don't know. The
Well,
systems aren't even.
no,
out
it
yet.
has.
Like, I pre-ordered stuff.
I reckon it's going to be 2015 when it's released.
Yeah.
Oh, knowing this series, I wouldn't be surprised.
That's
for years.
That's asking for a lot because it's Square.
No, it makes sense though because this year's 1.5, next year's 2.5, then Kingdom Hearts 3.
But no, because I think Square are too busy working on. Well, for 1.5, they had to remake all of the assets, almost all of the assets.
Yeah, I know.
They lost.
I did hear that.
And a lot of their priority right now is on what's it called? Final Fantasy.
I think a lot of it's on
which now has a Kingdom Hearts style fighting system. I'd like to point out.
Yeah, I think
I miss turn-based.
I would like to think that Kingdom Hearts 3 is actually quite a high priority, and I think it has been for a while because not a lot of people necessarily know this, but Kingdom Hearts 3 has been in production since 2010. So
they've had a lot of problems whilst with doing it.
They've been working on it a lot, which is good.
I mean,
it means that we're going to get a super high quality game. That's all it means, and that's very
but
good.
I agree that this game probably is not going to come out to 2015 because for younger people, they're not going to know what's going on. They need to get the HD collections if they're going to want to follow this game at all.
And also, the other reason I say it's going to be 13, 14, 15 is since I'm pretty sure that there has been a game pretty much every single year after Kingdom Hearts 2, including Final Mixes. There's been one every single year, so that would make sense. It would fill the gap.
Yeah, it would fill the gap, but I do want another game, but I would not be surprised if it takes a lot longer till 2015. I say maybe late 2015 to early 2016.
2015
we'll just never
in
see
Japan,
it. It'll become the new Half-Life 3.
Yeah, 2015 in Japan, 2017 US, and 2020 Europe.
No, I think it actually could be potentially released worldwide at the same time. I mean, look at Pokemon X and Y. That's been released at the same time, and they have to do all the translations and whatnot. So
it's not about translations; it's about the favoritism in a different market.
No, but it's also Kingdom Hearts' voice acting. Pokemon.
Where they know they'll make more money. If they know they're going to make more money in the Japanese market, they'll want to get it out there, and then
think about it. Nomura prefers English voice actors, so I don't think it's because of favoritism.
I think it's because there's a lot more celebrity voice actors in Kingdom Hearts.
I don't know. I mean, the fact that the final mixes have never come out in America, that still seems like favoritism to me.
Well, they are being released now. I mean, it's a couple of years late.
Now.
A lot.
It took them long enough.
How many years? You were hovering over something, which if they haven't. I've looked into it about the cover art you're showing right now.
The thing I want to say is the cover on Amazon
final.
is not even final art.
Yeah, of course it's not.
But the thing is that I've looked into it, and so far it seems like it's pretty legit in the way that what is it? That it's not fake, as in it's official.
No,
but
obviously Amazon is not gonna put up fake stuff.
That's questionable.
Yeah,
it's Amazon, but
they've been known for some dodgy German stuff.
Yeah, but you're not gonna put up this stuff fake.
In the top right corner,
you never know.
In the top right corner, it says PlayStation Network, which points even more towards that multiplayer support.
Oh, that's
From
not even a question.
With the link I clicked, I even say in the box in the top of it says not final art. So
yeah, we were just talking about that.
oh, I'm examining this thing.
Yeah, but I think they might have something like the Mirage Arena again.
Oh, that I actually quite like that. But
yeah, I like the Mirage
the thing
Arena.
is that I had some pretty weird stuff to be able to play with all the Japanese people because they're the only people playing online at that time for Birth by Sleep.
I think it's going to be some kind of boss rush of some description, I reckon.
Raiding. God.
But we'll see.
So yeah, if you want Kingdom Hearts 3, go pre-order it.
Go pre-order now. Amazon will
happily wait 3 years for it.
Yeah.
You don't even know if it's going to happen yet, but just pre-order it.
Oh, it is going to happen. I mean.
Oh, it's going to happen. I just hope it comes out good after all this waiting.
Guys, don't worry.
Okay, yeah, Kingdom Hearts 3, 10 years from now. Oh my god, it's finally come out!
Oh my god, they really... The reason why it's taking so long is that they're waiting for Half-Life to be released, so they can put a Half-Life level in. Oh my god!
They're trying to
the conspiracies!
They're like, they can do this, we can do this too, we're not gonna release a third game.
Could you imagine just doing just a completely random world, like just having like a Blizzard world with StarCraft?
No, you know... People say it's like Kingdom Hearts 3 better release. It's actually Kingdom Hearts 8. I mean,
yes,
yeah.
Does that doesn't even include Kingdom Hearts X?
That's not a game.
Well, no, that's Kingdom Hearts Key, and that's actually not Square Enix.
Is that not even Square Enix?
No, it's not Square Enix. It's gathered the rights, but it's not actually Square Enix.
Let me check.
They better gather the rights. I mean,
it's an MMO. It's an online MMO.
Yeah, it was not really what I expected from an online.
You play as fairies. Is this just point out?
No, you don't. You play as Keyblade wielders from years ago.
And they're fairies?
I've played it. I know what happens in it.
Still, I wouldn't. If you say Kingdom Hearts MMO, I'm like Keyblade War, Keyblades, and not like 2D side-scrolling stuff.
No, I don't think it's set in our universe necessarily. I think it's Keyblades from years ago, but in the present. I think in
the present, time travel again.
Well, no, I mean it's those who like potentially could have survived the war, like that kind of thing, like the ancestors of those.
You need a roadmap to like get through this game series.
You do. I don't think the roadmap is going to be enough, honestly.
Yeah, you're right. You probably need a roadmap and a GPS.
Well, or you can watch. I know Teal has a really good video on the story.
Yeah, I pretty much explained it fully.
And I stole it. I did not steal anything.
So what should we talk about first?
So, moving from up to down, I'd say.
What is it? What worlds do you want to see? Interesting Keyblades and Star Wars.
So let's start off by Star Wars. What does everyone think about Star Wars?
Gummy ships.
Now, as silly, I mean, as fun as this idea sounds to me, I don't really want them to put a Star Wars world in there because it will just seem way out of place.
Yeah, I'm the same. Like, I don't mind seeing Marvel, like the Avengers or Star Wars. I don't mind seeing it. I think if they can make it work, then I'm fine with it. However, I don't want to see it in Kingdom Hearts 3 just purely because it doesn't match the Xehanort Saga. It's Kingdom Hearts. The Xehanort Saga has been Disney, and I know Star Wars is now Disney, but just say it isn't. For example, Disney and Star Wars or Marvel feel so different from each other, and the feel that I don't want that because it clashes.
Have you seen
too much.
Captain America Mickey? Just.
Yeah, that's that's the whole point. That's ridiculous.
What?
I've seen some Darth Vader Mickey Mouse when I was in Disneyland.
I think I have a Yoda Stitch plushie, and I think that's amazing.
I think that's ridiculous.
So yeah, I don't want to see it yet.
I could see it working in only one way, because I do agree with you. I do really want it, and I'm biased because I want it. But I do see how it wouldn't fit in the Xehanort Saga. But I think it would just fit perfectly with two things: gummy ships, because the trench run. in a gummy
Yeah,
ship.
I think if they did the gummy ship mission where it was based around Star Wars, but it didn't lead to a Star Wars world, I'd actually be fine with that. I think that could be quite interesting.
And then there's also the fact about...
Or if maybe it was an optional gummy ship mission where it's like a super difficult one, but it is like the Death Star. That is the gummy ship mission. That would be kind of interesting.
Oh, okay,
Actually, yeah, I was about to say that would have been great.
Wow.
That would be great.
There's also stuff like... There's also two other facts, which is the Star Wars villains go well with Heartless, like General Grievous accepting a Heartless, becoming a boss. Just like that. And then the other thing is, of course, Star Wars Keyblade, lightsaber Keyblade, all that.
I want to point out, I know I have talked about this to one of you guys, I don't even remember who, but
Hey.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So Disney has the characters and stuff, the license for all the characters, but EA owns the license for games.
Yeah, that's true.
So I don't know if they can include it.
They own the license to make a game. I don't think they own the license to put something in a game. I think...
No, if they own the license,
if
EA owns the license to the game, Square Enix would have to get it off in EA, and if EA won't budge, then they can't put it in.
Because it's quite a unique situation, because I don't think something like this has really happened before.
I'd like to bring up Lego Star Wars. I don't play them. I've only played like the originals
that was
on PS2.
made before
that was made way before this happened.
But it's just like...
Like, no, basically when Disney bought it, Disney said they don't want to make games with it, and then EA bought the rights to that, I think.
All of a sudden, everyone was on EA's side when they just announced Battlefront.
Yeah. They can do something right.
But but for you guys, what other worlds do you want to see in Kingdom Hearts 3?
I would like to start seeing some Pixar worlds, honestly.
Toy Story's gonna fit perfectly.
I mean, they had Woody and Buzz in Kingdom Hearts 2. They were in the game's code.
Yeah. I think there's even
really? I didn't know that.
I think there was even maps for them, wasn't there?
No, it wasn't that. I think because they were summons. Yeah, they were summons. It wasn't a map. They were summons.
There was a map.
So the maps would be.
How's it called? Bubba Sleep for Jungle Book.
Yeah, there was Jungle Book. The thing is, I don't want Jungle Book in it because I really can't see why you do it, because there's not much plot there. I mean, really.
Go back to like Deep Jungle, because
it was in Birth by Sleep. Wasn't
it?
Yeah,
I know. Yeah.
You could actually play it if you got a hack version.
You can. But again, I don't see any points necessarily.
Can I just point out, you know the little fat kid from Up? I just want him as a summon, and the dog.
No, I want him as a Heartless.
Oh god, that would be amazing.
Well,
that just reminds me of Monster House, like the Up House being a boss battle.
That'd be interesting. Well, besides Pixar, go on.
Oh.
No, you go on.
Okay. Am I really the only one who doesn't care about the Disney worlds in this Kingdom Hearts 3 game?
Oh my god,
yes. Okay.
Oh, yes,
okay.
you are.
Yes.
You are.
Okay, here's what I want, okay? I don't even necessarily... Okay, 2 of these I want worlds of, but I don't necessarily need a world, just recognition that they exist in the game. So, the first one I don't necessarily want a world of, because I don't know how it would work, but I want recognition. I want something to do with Tangled, because Tangled is such a good film, I think it would be really interesting.
I would like that.
There was a picture on DeviantArt of Sora running around with Rapunzel.
Just like some Keyblade would you get though?
Frying pan.
You get the hair.
Frying pan.
Frying pan Keyblade.
I'm fighting the first nobody.
That sounds
right now.
like a joke.
It would be
maybe.
It would be really interesting to just see. I don't think it would work necessarily. I don't. Maybe I'm not sure, but it would certainly be interesting to see what they do with it. But I'd just love for her to be there. Maybe she's a Princess of Heart. We don't know.
Leia's a Princess of Heart.
Oh yeah, she could turn up as a Princess of Heart.
Well, actually, I'll say it now. I was thinking about saying it later, but I think the princesses are lights and not Keyblade wielders, so she could be a light. She could get rid of Snow White, or not Snow White, Alice. Sorry, Alice is not a light.
Useless.
She did not.
Just a blaster to her head, bam, Alice.
So they could very easily replace her with Alice.
Although that does remind me of when we was talking about Alice, kind of need to replace her with the Alice from Madness Returns, just that psychopath.
Oh, that would be weird.
With a knife, just like she actually just like kills like Mickey Mouse, like
God, that would be horrible.
The mouse.
Mickey Mouse has the best.
I for one be happy with that. I mean, going back to the Disney worlds, if they're going to be anything like 2, then I would rather they not be included at all.
What?
Because in two they just felt like filler to me.
Really? Lion King?
Lion King.
I hated the Lion King.
What? You ran around. Freaking Donald is like a bird, and Goofy just spinning around as a turtle.
If you're thinking about it, the only thing I liked about the Lion King was like the gimmick that you were a lion, but the actual
Really?
That
look
was the thing I
wasn't too
hated
great.
about it.
Yeah, you know what? I think Kingdom Hearts, if they were to do Lion King again, Lion King 2 would be really good. Because there's a lot of action in that film. For me, like, no offense to Lion King, I think it's a great film, but the second half is really dull for a long section.
Okay.
Or, like, not dull, but nothing happens. That's
like-
action-packed. There's, like, only one section.
You just want to see Sora doing Hakuna Matata. Okay?
No, I don't.
That's all you want to see.
Talking about the actual film, I mean,
Wait, excuse me. Hakuna Matata is the worst thing about that film.
Oh
That's
my god.
Wow,
Wow, I mean, there's a lot of things I don't like about that. Come on.
okay, everyone just calm down.
Yeah.
Lost
Go on,
the murder
Phil.
begins.
Shut up, hear me out. Basically, one, the song is way too long. It goes on for like 3.5 minutes. In the TV series of Timon and Pumbaa, it's the perfect length. It's a really good song, perfect length, catchy, blah blah, works really well. Came out in the actual film, too long, way too long. And the one I know, them working across the log symbolizes how long they've been there, and it's their daily routine. But all I can think of is how long is that bloody log, and I hate that scene so much. I really do.
No, but
It really annoys me. It shouldn't do, but it does, and I hate it. I really do.
Simba goes through puberty in like one night.
But there's no action. There's no action in that film. There's really not. There's the final battle, and then there's the scene where Mufasa dies. That's it.
What
Spoiler.
about this?
The memories.
Well, we do have a spoiler
That
thing
was
up on
such
the
a
screen.
good scene.
Yeah.
It's
So,
such a-
but what about this?
plays for the whole movie.
If we're still gonna be talking about worlds, like
We-
we've gone past like Marvel and Star Wars, and like if we're going about Pixar, do you think they're just gonna do like Toy Story, or do you think they're gonna do like a Pixar world, or do you think they're just gonna focus on
I think they'll do separate films. Personally, like I was talking to this about with someone before, but I'd quite like to see Cars in there, but
I
not
was
as
just about to say that.
hear-
I was just about to
Ooh.
say
Hear me out. So hear me out. Not as like a Keyblade section, like a Winnie the Pooh world. So it's just like a road section.
No,
Okay.
Yes.
Can we stop interrupting
We're gonna
each
talk
other
about
every
Winnie the
other
Pooh.
sentence?
If we're gonna
Guys,
talk
guys,
about Winnie the Pooh,
guys.
we're gonna have to bring up Under the Sea.
guys. Can we stop interrupting each other every other sentence because it's getting annoying already?
A car can't hold a key.
No.
Neither should a lion. But look what happened.
A lion has a
Yeah.
mouth at least. I mean, a car
Yeah.
has nothing.
Cars have mouths.
Cars
Yeah,
don't
the
have
cars have
mouths.
mouths.
Yeah, they do.
In cars,
Do
they
in the
do.
film.
Yeah, okay, they do, maybe. But still.
But still, I
No.
think it would be much better as a racing minigame. I mean, they did it in Birth by Sleep and Winnie the Pooh World. It would replace Atlantica, which was really bad.
Yes.
Yes.
No, that's
Was I
like
the
the
only
dark
one who
section
liked
of Kingdom Hearts we shouldn't talk about anymore. You know what I'd like to see, and I wouldn't like to see it in this form, so I know they'd probably want to do it if Disney was going to let them. I want to see Monsters, Inc., because I think the characters are great. The plot with Randall could really work and stuff like
Yeah.
that. But the thing is that I'm worried that they'd go Monsters University, because that's the most recent.
Nah, they wouldn't. They wouldn't, because there's not enough action in that film.
But that's why. It's the only reason why is because I'm thinking about Disney Infinity, which is that little Skylander style thing.
Yeah, I know.
You know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's Disney Infinity. This is Square Enix. There's a difference.
Yeah, but it's still the Disney.
Huge
Plus.
difference.
If they want to promote that, then
They wouldn't. What would be the point in 3 years' time when it's been out for 2 years? What?
Monsters Inc. 4 just done.
Well-
Disney. I'm worried that Pixar's gonna go all kinds of DreamWorks on us.
Nah, they
Well, I
won't.
mean,
Kingdom Hearts
I
3
haven't seen
isn't
that in
a
Pixar.
promotional game where they want to promote all the Disney stuff. It's
Yeah,
the game everyone has been waiting for so fucking long.
I've been waiting for it. I've only been waiting for it for a year.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. But people see it as the second
Yeah.
to Half-Life 3,
Mm.
which
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
not.
Well,
Only
but-
fans
Heck, I've
of the
been
series,
waiting for
though. A lot of
it,
people
too.
think. A lot of
No.
people see Disney characters being in it that makes it a kids' game. It's like this is talking about kids who've lost their families, their friends are losing their hearts.
well,
It's quite a depressing game.
Over the course
The
of
the
years,
other
Think
two.
about it.
Go on.
No, I'm just agreeing.
Well, I think the other two worlds I'd like to see, both actually TV series, not films. One, Kim Possible, because that show was
Oh my
amazing,
god,
That would be cool.
I can see that now.
and Darkwing Duck.
yeah.
Oh my god.
yes.
Dark Saint Canard as a world would be amazing.
Oh.
And if we could have the first opening two-parter where it's Darkwing Duck meeting Gosling and Launchpad and against Taurus Bulba, that'd be awesome. And then if they did do it where you went back to each world twice, they could have the episode with the Fearsome Five where you meet them, and it would just be so good. It would work really well.
Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers.
No.
I'd like that. That'd be funny.
Whatever happened to Chip and Dale anyway? I mean,
they still exist. They're just stuck in Disneyland now. In their
they're in Disney Castle.
Are they
no. In real life, they're just stuck in real life now.
Are they in 2 though? Oh yeah, they are.
Yeah.
They are in
They
Kodak.
ships.
We are favorite dummy engineers, Chip and Dale. There you go.
Yeah, no, okay. I am just going off on nothing. That's good.
So yeah, like I hadn't thought into like Disney TV series. I was hoping you weren't going to say Hannah Montana, but
No.
God.
No.
Miley Cyrus is becoming Roxas. Okay, guys, don't worry. It's a downward spiral.
Uh,
No, I'm thinking about this.
Finish
Finding
off
Nemo's coming out. If you're right about 2015 or 2016, Finding Nemo 2 is coming out then.
no, I don't see that
Please,
again.
replace that Nantico with Finding Nemo.
No
No,
swimming worlds.
again.
Don't touch
I
the
don't.
boat.
No, but again, they're not. It's not a promotional game. It's not what Disney want. It's what Square Enix want. I mean,
I
to a
want to put
point, it
Finding
is.
Nemo in. Who doesn't want a little disabled fish in their game?
I don't want
I mean,
swimming
it's-
worlds. It's that easy.
I mean, I'm fine with it if they tweak the controls. It's more that I don't think Finding Nemo would work. There's not enough to work with. It's a great film, but there's not enough. I mean, there is action, granted, but it's not like the same action as you get when playing it. Like there was a Finding Nemo game for the GameCube, and it was really, really bad.
The Incredibles game out on the GameCube.
Guess why it was really bad? I mean, what you were saying. I mean, the most action-oriented stuff there in the game is when they meet the sharks, and then it's like, no, we're good guys.
I mean, there's the jellyfish section, but again, the action isn't there. It's not. There isn't a boss per se.
No,
Like there's just it wouldn't work.
So if you think about it, Disney's done almost the majority of all of their early films that in the film, except for the sword and the stone.
Robin Hood.
Oh, that would be
interesting.
That would be
very good.
Furry Sora. Oh,
they haven't done
Furry Sora.
What about Aristocats? I mean, come on.
Oh God.
No.
No.
I think Disney might want to go back and take some of their old things because they seem to like that, and I could actually see them incorporate some of their older stuff into it.
Do we? Wait a second. Do we have a topic?
Parent Trap with Lindsay Lohan.
Okay, about Agrabah.
Oh, I love that. I love Agrabah.
That'll be back.
I want Agrabah and Land of the Dragons back.
I want. No, I don't want Land of the Dragons. Mulan 2 was really bad. Mulan 2 wasn't good. It wouldn't work.
That's saying Mulan 1 was good.
You're talking about not promotion, but I think, bearing in mind if they're going to keep the main story of the world rather than have the characters and bend the story of Kingdom Hearts around it, why wouldn't they just make their own story with the characters of the world? Because all these worlds are so fruitful that they can just do anything with them.
Well, they could, but they're not going to. They're going to base it off the worlds first. You got to fit in with the order of things. But if we're going to go talk about the Aladdin, I think there's one of two options they can take, because they've done Aladdin 1 and Return of Jafar. They can either go down the route of the TV series and have people like Mosenrath and whatnot, which would be really interesting, because he was quite a powerful wizard, and it'd be interesting to see what they could do. Or they could go down the Aladdin and the King of Thieves road, which would also be quite interesting.
Yeah, I could. I could see that. That's one I could see if they're going to take.
That wouldn't be as interesting. I think the TV
Really?
series thing would be better than the King of Thieves.
Yeah, maybe. I think either one would be quite good.
Yeah,
I think they
as
would
long
both
as
work.
it's back in Kingdom Hearts 3, I
Because
will be happy.
the problem with the problem I have with the TV series, oh, maybe not actually. I was gonna say like the thing the issue I have is Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2. They're in very similar areas. It's pretty much King of Thieves, go to that, Cable Wonders, go to this place, go to that place, blah blah blah. Like it's the same area, but with Kingdom Hearts 3, they could do something different with obviously the King of Thieves area, or like just somewhere depending on what they do with the TV series, depending if they put that in, obviously.
So
I actually Oh, sorry, go on.
That reminds me. There's that new Disney film which is based on the Marvel comics, which is an animated film. It's called Big Hero 6. And if they wanted to keep it like an Asian influence filming it, it's a film it's a film based on a comic about these kids heroes, which fits around Kingdom Hearts. It's all based in San Fran, Tokyo. I think that's what it's called. I'm gonna check just to make sure. But it's like him and the kid creates a robot, and they go and like uncover criminal plots and fight, and it's like all about that. And I think that could fit in the Kingdom Hearts world really easily. And because rather than having the Avengers world, Disney have been trying to make their own animated out of the kiddier Marvel films. So if we could see that in Kingdom Hearts, in theory.
I guess.
I
think would fit really well, honestly.
I don't think there are going to be too many new worlds. I think they are going to focus around the overall Xehanort Saga story to wrap that up, and introducing too many new worlds will not fit in that, I think. So I think
I disagree.
If they wanted to bring in more Disney villains, I think they'd go very adventurous with it and pick up some of the more obscure ones rather than the main ones anymore. Because if you think about it, what happened to Maleficent? She just disappeared.
I was always wondering
the Data Woods.
See, it's interesting. I disagree. I think they could very easily introduce new worlds just to see what Xehanort does to them.
Everything Xehanort touches gets destroyed.
Everything Xehanort touches is just like turns into protection.
Yes.
But I had an idea with like some people are probably going to be against me with this. I want Olympus Coliseum back for one reason. I want it to be sort of like the Mirage Arena was. However, you know in Kingdom Hearts 1 how they had seeds, so it was like seed 50, and then you work your way up. I would love to, I know it would be a hell of a lot of work for them, but I would love to see something where once you beat the tournament, like the Hades Cup or whatever, you can choose your own like thing, so you can watch a cutscene of Seed 1 battle Seed 50, so you can see Hades fight like a couple of shadows. I would love to see that.
So
it would be brilliant.
That just sounds like you just want a simulator. You just want to watch.
Yeah, pretty much. It would be brilliant though. Just watch Hades fight a few Invisibles or something.
As long
as
Second Brothers one of them, I will be happy with that.
That would be so cool though. I mean, again, it would take ages because there's gonna be like there's Hades fighting every single seed, then this seed fighting every single seed. So it would be like, I don't know, like
guys.
Like 20,000 people or simulations.
But if it's not a cinematic, but more like it's actually happening and they are aggroed on each other, I think.
Yeah, it would be interesting.
I could see something else because you're talking about you want to replace Alice. Well, remember Tim Burton did an Alice film, and in that film Alice was pretty boss and she killed dragons and stuff.
That film was really bad.
I liked some of it. I liked Johnny Depp's performance as Mad Hatter.
I hated it. Oh god.
But in that film, she is a fighter, and she does do a lot of fighting. And if they wanted to keep her, they'd have to do her to make her. Like,
I suppose.
I think getting rid of Alice is not even a princess. I mean,
yeah, she isn't though.
Yeah, she didn't fit to begin with.
I think it was
because Disney's always.
It was mainly because they couldn't put the Little Mermaid in there. They couldn't put Alice as a princess because no water. Like it wouldn't work.
I'm pretty sure she was.
So I'd like to see.
No, she wasn't.
No. You know the Princess and the Frog one, the Disney one.
Yeah.
That's it. I'd like to see if Disney would do that. I'd like to see if they put her in.
But
like you said about Tangled, that's got a higher chance than because she is animated already in that form. I think they'd find it easier with her.
I mean, the bad guy from Princess and the Frog, I think he'd fit perfectly in Kingdom Hearts. You know, how he works with shadows and everything anyway.
He's pretty much a Heartless already.
Yeah, he would. He
would make his own Heartless. But there's also there's two other films I'd like to talk about right now. I don't really care about Brave, because I don't think that would fit in. They want her to be a Disney princess, I don't really care. But the two films I'd like to talk about would be Frankenweenie as a replacement for Nightmare Before Christmas. Even though I love that world as much as I do, it needs to have a successor. And if they want a black and white world, black and white horror world, Frankenweenie would be quite good, I think. And
I'm unfamiliar with Frankenweenie. Was that a good movie?
It was clever, and it fit in Kingdom Hearts very well because it's all about the love of the heart and like how to work with you. But the other one I like to talk about is Wreck-It Ralph.
Yes. Oh my god, I'd love that.
It just fits perfectly in every single way.
And
That would
summon
be-
maybe.
See,
Great.
the problem is...
What is the problem
that
with this?
I don't know if Disney still owns the rights to these games. Disney may own the right to use Sonic and blah, blah, blah in it, but...
Oh, well, they wouldn't have to. They'd focus on Ralph and Little
I
Girl.
suppose,
What's
yeah.
her name? Penelope.
Yeah, Wreck-It Ralph is
Yeah.
absolutely
Penelope
flawed
Bond's
with
sweet.
third-party stuff.
Sweet.
So.
But think about it, like the bad guy, King Candy, Turbo, he's like already possessed. He could be heartless so easily.
Yeah,
Yeah, he could.
I suppose, yeah, as long as they didn't do the video game references, because
I'd also like to see. Well,
I don't think
I'd
they'd be
also
able...
like to see Jane Lynch just voicing, just like telling Sora how much of a girl he is. Just like
Yeah, that'd be kind of
I
interesting.
want someone to tell Sora he looks like a girl. Just see Sora's reaction in the Kingdom Hearts film. Okay.
He doesn't, though. He doesn't. I don't know what you're going with that. But,
No,
okay.
in the cinematic at the end of Kingdom Hearts 2, he does a little bit.
Yeah.
Look like a girl.
Especially in that end.
Just a little.
Especially in that end
Just a
cutscene.
little.
Just like,
But
No.
in the actual games, he's not.
hey
You
guys,
can clearly tell he's
guys,
a boy, even
isn't,
for
isn't
Japanese standards.
Isn't there a bit in the film in Wreck-It Ralph where Skrillex is in it?
Is he?
Yes, briefly.
Okay.
Sora's in it, by the way.
Yeah,
He is.
Somewhere
Yeah.
in the background, pixelated.
yeah.
I
In
gotta
the
watch
Candy
him
Crush
too.
area. Which makes
Right.
me think Kingdom Hearts arcade game, please.
So I think we have absolutely talked about everything we want to talk
We've talked about worlds that we've
Worlds.
done worlds. The next is
Right.
Final
Final-
Fantasy.
Right. Well, with Final Fantasy characters, I'm not going to step in here because I don't play much Final
I
Fantasy.
played all of them.
I haven't
So-
played all of them, but I've played a good portion of them.
Sephiroth has to be
I
back.
haven't.
That's the first.
Yeah,
I've been waiting for that forever.
Sephiroth has to be back. It's going to be a given that I want him to be involved in the story more than just the secret boss. I just want him involved.
I mean, I don't think Square Enix knows enough what they're doing with Sephiroth to actually put him in this game to give him a story.
I think, or they're waiting for him to like come up, backstab everyone, just be like, "Lol, I'm king."
He just comes in from the
He
background.
takes over the
stabs
organization and
Xehanort.
kills Xehanort, yeah.
Oh my gosh! No, don't start that. That'll just end. Just don't. If we posted that on Reddit, just like we'd be like just trying to work out how many downvotes we had. You know.
No, but I mean, I would like Seth to see Sephiroth for the challenge battle alone. That's what I really liked him. I mean, frustration, I fought him in one like 100 times before I finally beat him.
And then you play 2 and he was gone after the first time.
Yeah, in fact, I was so pissed off, I actually had a dedicated save file in 2 just so I can keep fighting him.
I think we all did.
Oh, you're talking about bosses you hate, secret bosses. Emblem Heartless, Kurt Zisa.
No, he was fun.
That boss battle got on my nerves.
It was
a fun
alright.
battle.
It wasn't that difficult.
Is it?
Not
There's
too
something.
difficult.
Think about it. I just couldn't remember the attack patterns with him, and I was just like,
No, and if you have Tinkerbell, it's a joke. Because you
Fight No Heart. That.
no.
I still disagree with you on this one. No Heart is not as hard as Lindgren Sentiment or whatever it's called. Terra.
Lingering Sentiment. Oh, he's so much harder.
Maybe you
I
guys
don't
are
know
talking
what
about the
game
Final Mix boss. Never
we
played
both played. Maybe
Yeah.
because I haven't.
I fought. Okay, I fought Terra level 99 on critical, and it only took me like an hour, 2 hours.
Hey guys, I'm
No Hearts level 99 on Proud took me like 9 hours. It's so brutally difficult.
Maybe because the
Guys,
difference
really?
between the difficulty levels between the two games is different. But I have never
I
tried
don't
to
think so.
take on No Heart at Proud, so
guys, I'm trying to
maybe a
remember how to do this. But you know, there's that mission in the beginning of KHG when you're playing as Roxas, and you got to deliver the mail up the hill by whacking it. How do I do it?
you probably are missing the one with the bird in the air.
What?
There's a mission
Wow,
where
it's
you're trying
been
to make
so
money.
long since I
Wait, the
played that
one on the
game.
cart.
Yeah, the mail on the cart. You got to knock it up the hill.
You just hit
Yeah.
it when
I
it's in the air.
Because
When it's in the air, hit it. Hit it 3 times, it combos, and then hit it in the air.
that
I
thing.
got it. Don't worry.
Also, you only need to do one and you can move on.
Yeah,
I know.
never knew that. Thank you, Teal.
I put it in the garage, yay.
Anyway, so yeah, I don't know enough about Final Fantasy, so
I'd like to see. I don't want to see lightning, but they're gonna do it. I reckon. I think Cocoon. I think Cocoon would look really good in Kingdom Hearts.
It's not going to be a world though. They are only going to be characters.
No, I mean, I can't stand.
I can see. I think it would. Oh God, don't talk about 13.
I mean,
That game.
enough people hate Lightning to the point where Square Enix will probably be like, let's not put her in there.
I mean, they made Lightning a big focus of the Sedia too, which I didn't like because I can't stand Lightning as a character. I hate that she's just a female Cloud, and it's just to me, it's like
No, she's not a female Cloud. If she's a female Cloud, we'd like her.
No, from what I heard,
she has no emotions. At least Cloud had emotions in the first place.
No, he didn't. He did not in Final Fantasy VII. He did not have emotions.
First place, yeah. Think about it. He was budding. He was happy. He was all like, I want to be a soldier. I want to help people.
In the
then
beginning,
it's all like,
maybe.
Aerith died. Everyone cried. And so did Cloud. And everyone was just like,
yeah,
no.
And after that, he let go of all of his emotion and became the emo guy we know him.
Yeah, but then Lightning starts out as that. She doesn't even have that bit where she has the transformation. She's just depressing.
There. No, but from what I heard of Lightning, literally I hear that they took Cloud's character model and they literally slapped tits and a wig on him, and there's Lightning.
I love that.
No, her hair is a little bit different and pink.
Yeah, well,
so it's another character model, but I like the saying because it's
I
pretty much one of the Clouds.
I do know it's like we need to create a strong female lead, create a game around Tifa. Tifa's like the beefiest out of all of the females in that whole game.
I mean, I don't know. I would love Tifa to have a big part in 3 because I personally really like Tifa. Out of all the other female
Final
Fantasy characters,
we've had Cloud. She was in Hollow Bastion, wasn't she?
Yeah, and 2.
Yeah,
2.
But like, I want Vivi. I want Vivi to be a summon, just somehow.
that could work. Actually, that could work. Vivi being a summon.
That could work.
Well, Vivi was already in Kingdom Hearts 2, so that would be a little bit... No.
Well, no, yeah, but... Well, I don't know. You put me out now, but I just think, like, just because they're in the last game doesn't mean they can't be in the new game.
No, that's not what I mean. But what I mean is, it was an actual character, and now it would be a summon. I suppose Genie is the same, but...
I mean, the same goes for Simba.
Yeah, maybe...
Yeah.
Simba was a summon in the first, and then became
the actual character. This is
real
the
character.
Reverse.
So.
This is the reverse.
Yeah.
It was it wasn't really a character. It was like
it could happen.
He's in the game. Yeah.
Now, I'm not familiar with Final Fantasy VI because I haven't played it yet, but something my co-host brought up with me, that Kefka would be an interesting villain.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's talk about Kefka, because he's like heartless. He's like perfect for heartless.
I don't know. For heartless, he's a pretty heartless person. But
yeah.
Being actual heartless, maybe. He's more like destroying the world than having power.
No, I think he's still... yeah, I see what you mean, but he still wants to kill... He still wants to... If he wanted to, he could.
I want to see Zidane.
Actually, he likes power. He likes power. What can Kingdom Hearts grant him?
If you think about it, Kingdom Hearts can grant everything anyone ever wants. So.
Yeah, and he wants power, so he could get power. So if he wanted to get it.
I mean, yeah, I think that'd be interesting. I think it would work.
Maybe maybe it would work. I don't want to see. I want to see Kefka. I don't see how it would work.
Could be a boss fight.
Secret boss, maybe.
I remember everyone talking about how, like, if they were planning on doing a multiplayer, how to have all the Final Fantasy characters, like, have all the features Final Fantasy characters in it. And then everyone's talking about how it'd be like Left 4 Dead. Have you ever played Left 4 Dead in the effective mode?
Oh, jeez.
Where like some people are versus mode, where some people are heartless, some people are survivors. It's like, so
hey, you know what? That sounds like fun.
It does.
That sounds like fun.
Like, if Final Fantasy characters I want to see, I just want to see chocobos properly, like mounts.
Go, my chocobo steed!
Yeah, chocobos are gonna replace gummy ships.
Oh my god!
You're running in between worlds on a giant chicken.
Yeah.
Playable Moogles.
The blue chocobos can fly. I mean, in Final Fantasy IV they can.
I want to play as a Moogle. Okay, guys.
Why?
ghosts. They have hidden power.
I mean, the Moogles from Final Fantasy XII I liked, but all the other Moogles I don't know. I think they're weird looking.
Guys, think about this. If Aerith's in Kingdom Hearts 2, and she talks and everything, Hollow Bastion, well, how are they going to handle her being dead if they want to bring in Cloud for KH3?
That's already messed up because Cloud is Advent Children clothing, and Aerith should be dead by that point. So that's already messed up.
They just said screw cannon.
Screw cannon.
That's already messed up.
Guys, we forgot time travel.
Yeah,
exactly.
Time travel for Final Fantasy characters?
Okay.
You
don't know how time travel works, then.
Okay, I'm trying to say this, and no one is listening, so there you go. Watch the stream. I want this person.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Which person?
Final Fantasy 9.
Oh, okay.
Zidane.
I want Sid, because I know Sid was in Kingdom Hearts, but like...
You know, there is a Sid in every game. A Final Fantasy game. And we already have one of them, so I don't think they are going to bring in more than just one.
Or there can be just like a giant Sid gathering.
Yeah. Oh no, it's not going to be 13 darknesses, it's going to be 13 Sids.
Okay, use your time travel theory to explain, like, infinite Sids, please.
It doesn't work. It's only Xehanort who can do it.
No, everyone can time travel. It's time travel. God, all it's not. All we need is a flux capacitor, banana skins, and 88 miles per hour.
Well, in Kingdom Hearts lore, that's not how it works. Xehanort's been given the ability to time travel. So, yeah, only Xehanort can do it. It's not just anyone.
Think about it. Wasn't Riku in some form in Kingdom Hearts?
Yeah, okay, well, basically, here's my theory for how it all makes sense. In Kingdom Hearts 1, you fight Xemnas. In Final Mix, anyway. You fight Xemnas. He's the cloaked one in Hollow Bastion, for those who don't know. And he has moves he doesn't have in Kingdom Hearts 2. He has more powers, and I couldn't figure out why. Then Kingdom Hearts 3D happened and explained time travel, and it makes so much sense. Because basically how it works, Master Xehanort and Young Xehanort are the only ones who can, I think, travel to any point they want. They can travel forward and backwards, but the others can only travel forwards, and once their time is up, they just go back to their normal time. So basically what happens is Xemnas and Ansem, they go into Kingdom Hearts 3D and obviously then Kingdom Hearts 3. They obviously have to fight Sora, at which point, because in Kingdom Hearts 3D, he also has the same moves that he has in Kingdom Hearts 1, but he doesn't have those abilities in Kingdom Hearts 2. Why? Because he's been weakened in Kingdom Hearts 3D and 3, and then he goes back in time to his usual time and actually gets killed in Kingdom Hearts 2.
I'm still confused.
I'm confused, but I guess it makes a little bit more sense.
About traveling back and forth in time, I don't think they can actually travel back in time. I think Xehanort's task too.
Well, Xehanort had to, because Xehanort was the one who gave him the information.
Yeah. No, you're absolutely right.
So maybe Master Xehanort and therefore Young Xehanort are the only ones who can travel forward and back.
Yeah.
But they can only go to points in their own time stream. They can only go to points where they exist. So in this case, it could be Ansem or Xemnas or Rixem or whatever. Shall we talk about the 13 Darknesses now, or
let's move into that because Final Fantasy characters wasn't really interesting.
Story stuff and boss fights then.
Which is 13 Darkness and okay.
So let's.
Here are my Darknesses: Xehanort, Xehanort, Braig, Isa, Xemnas, Ansem Seeker of Darkness, Young Xehanort, Terranort, obviously the Terra Xehanort, Rixem, because he was completely not Riku at that point, Vanitas, and possibly Riku. Possibly. Because Riku would go forward in time, but once you've gone forward, you forget everything you've done in that time stream. So if Riku was sent forward with Ansem, he wouldn't actually remember. So it's very plausible he does. And because he just hates Sora and everything there, he could fight Sora and he wouldn't think any differently.
We were thinking of, when we were talking about 13 Darknesses, we were thinking of how if they wanted to, they could just make another form of nobodies, which is like higher up, which is just like, so let's say we have all the original organization, they just make another forms of them, more powerful, easy storyline for Square if they wanted to do it.
You see, that's the thing. I don't think they will. I mean,
If they wanted a cop out, they would use that.
Yeah, I mean, if we don't list Riku, we've got 9 there. If we include Rixem, obviously, because he would make sense, we have 9. So that leaves 4 that we don't know of. Obviously, they're missing 1 because they needed Sora, or potentially Riku. So we definitely have. There's 3 we don't know about, and a fourth one they don't even know about. So, or the 12 Darknesses at that point. So we have 3 other people. They could be from the organization, but the problem with that is we don't even know which ones they will be or potentially be, because we don't know if their Heartless have been killed, because their organization form has been. Because with Braig and Isa, it's their rejuvenated form. It's the ones who have been brought back, because their Nobody and Heartless have been killed. But so that's the interesting thing. Which Heartless have been killed and which haven't.
All I am thinking of is what's it called? If we're gonna, I think that they'll either make completely new members.
I doubt it. I really doubt it. It has to be someone we know.
I don't think it has to, though. I really disagree.
Well, number 13 can be, but I think the other 3 will be people from the organization.
Yeah, but keep in mind that young Xehanort was not really a mysterious figure that we didn't know. Was not really a character we knew until 3D. So.
Well, we knew him as mysterious figure.
Yeah, we did.
Well, that's like the clue is in the music, and that's brilliant. I really do like that. It's a very nice touch.
Maybe you can explain this to me, by the way, but why does mysterious figure not have a keyblade?
That actually, I think at that point it's because he doesn't own one. I think at that point of him going forward in time, he hasn't become a master. I think. So I think at that point he's going forward in time. Xehanort obviously has told him what to do and has told him to become a master, and that's the version we see in 3D. But at that point he's not a master, so he uses the weapons he has. But he goes forward in time to see his competition. He knew full well that he'd lose, because he knows that Terra has to survive, and he knows that Ven has to, because it's part of the story. He knows Xehanort has told him this stuff. So
let's not screw with Square Enix. Let's keep with this, guys. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Break the fourth wall completely.
Well, I think it all makes sense. If I'm going to be brutally honest, I think they've written or came up with most of the ideas for this from Kingdom Hearts 2. If I'm going to be honest, because it all makes too much sense.
Hey guys,
like there's so many subtle hints everywhere that connect fully, and it's brilliant.
Xehanort's new organization is just everyone from the Mushroom 13.
Yeah, well, those anyway. I mean,
there are all the mushrooms who are in the game.
No, but especially what Teal's saying is that everything we are learning right now has been a thing ever since Kingdom Hearts 2, especially with your theory about Zamus being beat up a couple times and losing his power.
Yeah,
I mean,
it makes a lot of sense, because he has powers in Kingdom Hearts 1, he has them in 3D, he'll probably have them in 3, but he doesn't have them in Kingdom Hearts 2. Why doesn't he? Because he's lost them, because he's been hurt too much. He's too damaged. And obviously, he wouldn't realize... He must just go back to his own time stream thinking, I've lost this power. Well, I must have lost. Bollocks. Well, that went well, didn't it?
Good job.
I mean, it's the same with Ansem. In Kingdom Hearts 1, he doesn't have like Guardian and Ansem are so powerful in that game, but in Kingdom Hearts 1, they're much weaker.
That's because everyone's getting stronger throughout the game, which shows that there's progression between all characters, which is quite good on Square Enix's part.
But you see, the thing I'm really interested about is Xehanort, not young Xehanort. I don't care anything about him. It's actual Xehanort. Because the thing is, like, young Xehanort, yeah, I get it. Ansem's endless, they were part of the plot, it's great. But Xehanort, we don't know how powerful he really is. Like, the first time we really see him fight is in the final section in the Keyblade Graveyard. He raises the ground. He freezes Ven. He summons Keyblades out of nowhere. Like, he
Not
just...
out of nowhere.
Well, okay, you know what I mean. But, like, he completely... Okay, he flies them up with magic. Like, it does. You get the point I'm trying to make. His power knows no limits. Like, when Terra was trying to attack him, he wasn't even trying. He was just holding it up, and he was just like, "You don't stand a fucking chance."
Yeah.
And he was, and it's the thing is, he only lost because he let him win, because he needed it for his plan. This whole grand scheme was to, and it's brilliant. I love it because he planned this from the beginning, and I just can't believe it. It's genius. But because he wasn't even trying, we don't even know what his power is. He could be so damn powerful, but not like even. Imagine all 7 Keyblade wielders that we know of there fighting at once. They could probably get obliterated with the click of his finger. He's so powerful. We don't even know how powerful
I
he
was
actually
thinking.
is.
But
What else?
then you,
Carry on.
so I was just thinking, if that's true though, then you gotta think, how is this man beatable?
He's not.
I don't
That's
know.
the problem.
This is where I'm coming in.
That's the Keyblade, I guess.
It's either gonna be sacrifice or Jensen's gonna come out and be all beast mode and just be like, "You think you're strong? Oh, have you seen my beard? My beard."
No,
Oh, but they can't kill Jensen. He's Disney.
Jensen will kill everyone. That's why.
what
I
Teal's
think
saying
you could be
is,
Guys, secretly Jensen is actually Xehanort. Done.
Oh my
yes,
god,
that is
plot
the
twist.
darkness. No, but what
Oh,
Teal's
God.
saying is he is immensely powerful, and that's with his
Yeah,
own
we
everyday
really don't know.
Keyblade.
We genuinely don't know how powerful he is because he literally just wouldn't go down.
Well,
Like, well, he
when he's
did.
got,
He did, but he didn't let us.
for
He let
all
us.
we know is that when he gets hit once, it's gonna be all like, "Oh, I've never been hit before because I'm so strong. Oh, I'm gonna die." If they do that, I'm gonna be really sad.
They're not. Oh, no, they're gonna make his fight really tough, and you know it.
I hope their thing is that I want a fight of 100,000 Heartless, just because that 1,000 Heartless
Was
fight.
enough.
It's no.
So-
It sticks with me, and I wish we had more allies, and wish we could summon in that. And those thing is, like, remember when fighting alongside Yuffie in Cloud, and how amazing that felt? You're like, I'm fighting alongside.
I think they will do more sections like that. I think it's very
Oh
plausible.
god, like it's gonna go up in
with-
numbers, like
But
5.
do you know what? No, I don't think they'll go up in numbers. I think they will do stuff similar. But do you know what? Observing the Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer, I think Xehanort's nearby at that point in the game because the way that the Heartless move is exactly how he commands the Keyblades in the Keyblade
Yes.
graveyard. So he might be commanding them.
Or Sora. Although they did talk about that, and they said about how Sora has now ability to control the Heartless, but not like to make them good, but as in like riding them. So all we know is that he may now have the power to do that himself. But
Possibly.
not in the form to make him fight for him, but in the form to help him. Also,
Possibly. Or it's Xehanort.
free running. Yes.
You mean flow motion?
No. Well, what we've seen so far isn't flow motion.
Yeah, I think it
It's
is.
slow motion without sparkles. That's
Yes.
what it is. I mean,
It's it's pretty much flow motion. It's what he
Yeah.
does in Kingdom Hearts 3D.
He was
Flow.
he was running up walls.
Yeah, well, it's probably just a different form of flow motion.
less overpowered, please.
Which would also point towards him growing up again.
It has already been.
Well, we know that. I mean,
yeah.
Sora I mean, okay, at the end of Kingdom Hearts, we explained this before we actually started this, but anyway, at the end of Kingdom Hearts 3D, Riku kills the Vanitas Nightmare, which is the darkness inside Sora, but it's also the thing that's keeping Ventus asleep. Because that's gone, Ventus is waking up, and Sora's darkness is eradicated. That means Sora has no darkness in him, which means Sora is effectively a completely pure light, which he could be a light, but at the same time, it could be a princess. I mean, we don't know who the lights are.
Once again, pointing towards Sora's questionable.
But it's interesting because you're gonna hate me for this, but I actually want Riku to turn evil again.
I do.
I do.
think Riku's destined to be evil.
Because
I don't know.
Like,
That
he-
seems-
my reasoning for it is yes, he's controlled the darkness in him, but it's not gone. If Xehanort can command darkness like I think he can, he'll be able to twist it and destroy Riku.
I see
And-
it more like how Cloud used to control his own like anger, and to the point where if you let it loose, he just goes psychopath, and it's just like,
You know,
oh,
you know
But
what
I
my
just
theory
want it-
is on this, on
Go on.
Riku turning evil. There's been this whole love triangle throughout
No.
entirety of this series, where Riku and Sora both love Kairi. So what if
They both
Sora
love
and
each other.
Kairi?
Shush.
No,
Don't-
let me.
don't
See, that's
quell
the
fan.
thing.
Don't quell the fan fiction.
let me finish this. What if Sora and Kairi end up together and it just destroys Riku? Like, but that's what I wanted. And he
You
turns
see,
evil.
that's interesting. See, that's interesting. I don't think Riku does want Kairi.
What does he
I don't.
want?
I think I don't think he does like Kairi anymore. I think he realizes that Sora loves her a hell of a lot more than he ever could, and he doesn't want her.
Think
I
about
think because he's been through so much, I don't think he cares anymore. He doesn't feel the same way, and we've never really shown any signs that he feels that way about her since Kingdom Hearts 1. Like even when
sacrificing his own heart.
no, because well, no,
most-
I mean Riku. Because think about it, at the end of Kingdom Hearts 2, sorry, Sora went to Kairi and Riku went to see Donald, Goofy, and Mickey.
Whoa!
Whoa.
Now you got
No,
the bad
that's
pictures
not what I'm
going.
saying. No, I'm saying that it's clear that Sora and Kairi love each other and he's accepted that. But I think like it's going to be one of those situations where Xehanort can literally just blossom the darkness in him, making him, or maybe even Ansem, because it's Ansem again. But we'll see. But I think it'll be Sora versus. I think it'll be Sora versus
them, and I was like, oh god.
I think it'll be Sora versus Riku, and Sora will have to kill him. I think that's what's going to happen.
No, it won't kill him. He'll just reset
Release
his heart.
Yeah.
Release
No, I
his
think-
heart.
Nobody dies.
Don't say kill. What even are
It's
you?
Disney. No one
Kill,
dies.
release heart, whatever.
No, it's not.
Erica stars very brutally, may I add.
Do we know for sure he dies and he's not like...
Yes, he does. He dies.
Let's check. Let's check this, everyone.
No, he
No,
does
Erica's
die.
nobody.
He does. What happens is Terra fights him so that he saves Ventus because he was about to kill Ventus because of the darkness that could potentially be there, which was Vanitas, obviously making the Keyblade. Then Xehanort stabs him and kills him. And Aqua takes his Keyblade, making Land of Departure into Castle Oblivion, sealing Ven away.
I do remember that because I remember it's like because he goes like, "Terror, I command you, step aside."
So yeah,
Okay, now
it's
that you mention it, you're right.
so yeah. Ericus is dead. Also, in if you want actually a brutal death, what happens in the Cinderella world? And I noticed that I let's played it. Like he, like the not witches, whatever the ladies of the house. They basically summon a pumpkin thing with meteors, and they're just laughing, and then a meteor or like an explosive smashes them and explodes them off camera.
It's
And
a
all you
Disney
hear is
film.
them-
All they're gonna be doing.
that.
You hear is them screaming, and I'm just like, Jesus!
They're
They-
not
I
dead.
remember that.
They're not
I mean,
dead.
I read that. I was like, oh my god, did they die?
they just made them explode. What the hell?
There's some little kid who's like laughing at it, then there's just you guys like, why? So traumatized.
So that was interesting. But no, I think they could very easily kill. But
Riku?
yeah, I think they could. I think it's very plausible. When it comes to, I mean, this is the end of the Xehanort saga as we know. So what's going to replace it? This is my theory. I think the 13 Darknesses and the 7 Lights will clash, and I think that the Keyblade or the Ultimate Keyblade or X-Blade, whatever you want to call it,
Guardian.
it will be formed, and the Keyblade War will be back. Now, I don't think it's just like he keeps talking about how he wants the Keyblade War to happen. Now, what I think it is it pretty much like it brings back all of the masters back from then to now, because all it's spoken about as legend. We don't ever know what happened to the Keyblade War. What if all of the Keyblade masters back from the war didn't actually die or battle each other to the death? They all just moved into the present time, and their Keyblades were left behind.
Guys.
Or they
So if
just
that's-
decided, well, let's stop doing this and have a beer together.
No, but
Yes.
no. If that's the case, we have no idea what kind of evil lurked in that war. We don't know how dangerous it actually was. So all we know is Xehanort really wants it to happen because he has a theory on what might happen, and if it's true, then it's kind of interesting to see what could come of it.
Oh, that's why Final Fantasy fits in, because all the world-ending stuff just fits in, and I just see Final Fantasy, if they could easily make it more bigger part of the story if they wanted to, and it would fit in canon.
I don't know. I don't think they're going to make Final Fantasy a big part of the story because Final Fantasy has its own story, and although it overlaps a little bit with Kingdom Hearts every now and then, I don't think you have to do that in order to make a good story. I think they'd better.
I don't think
Keep
for
the
a good
fucking hands
story,
out of
but
that.
maybe for a better, just like for narrative options, like having the introduction of because just like how much of the Final Fantasy story is based around world destruction and then darkness and then light piercing through, and it all just sounds like Kingdom Heartsy.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I mean, if you're gonna mix that stuff up, you're gonna get really no. They would have done it a lot earlier if they would have done it that way, I think. And they have done it a little bit with like Cloud and Sephiroth, which I did not like.
Really?
I don't know. I want to see more Final Fantasy in this. I mean, what I got into Kingdom Hearts was more so for the Final Fantasy aspect. And while I won't say I was disappointed by the lack of it, it was just like I want more of it.
When I first saw Kingdom Hearts, I was more excited about Final Fantasy as Disney rather than... Well, that's because I didn't know the characters at first. But I was more excited about Final Fantasy being with Disney rather than Sora and that lot being with Disney. And I think that attracted a lot of the audience in the first place as well.
Well, it's definitely attracted me.
Same.
Mm.
How many viewers do we have now?
13. Oh, wow.
Yes, it worked. I knew I did it.
12. So yeah, what were we talking about again? I don't even know.
That's the problem with Kingdom Hearts. It can
Let's talk about
go
characters.
It goes all over the place.
Playable characters.
Playable characters, we're going there.
I think it's going to be primarily Sora, but we'll have sections where we play.
They've already confirmed that you'd be able to switch out to different characters of the different worlds. There was an interview.
The less Sora, in my opinion, the better.
Yes, I want.
Yeah.
Thing is,
I couldn't disagree more. I love Sora.
Oh wow.
What's your problem with Sora? Out of
Just been
curiosity.
playing with him for so many games now. We want to play
Yeah,
as
he's the
Disney
main
now.
character.
Honestly, what my
in a
problem
game,
is with
in a
him
game
is
with
just he's
different
so...
worlds, which spreads so far with so many different things, there's just that itching feeling that you want to play as all these other characters. I want to play as Donald.
That's the same as saying Ash should not be in the Pokemon anime anymore.
Wait, what?
That's the same.
We're not saying he shouldn't be in the game. We just want to have the choice to play as other people. Like
we are gonna have that, but that doesn't necessarily mean that Sora's a bad thing.
Sora's already said, but for the rest of
we didn't say Sora's a bad thing. We just said you want
Sora has pretty much stated that Sora will be the main protagonist for the entire series.
Yeah,
like he's already said
that. Saga, he will still be.
Yeah.
So
it's already been confirmed.
Yeah.
But... I mean, my issue with Sora is I don't like the way he's developed. I don't know. I like Roxas and Xion more than I like him.
Yeah, I
hate
love
Roxas.
I mean, I hated Roxas too.
But Roxas has got like this mysterious around him, whilst like Sora is so up front, and I understand. But even with main characters, they don't have to be so up front to the point where it's just like hi. Just like when they're building such great other characters like Riku, like how they're building up Donald and Goofy for being these like saviors.
I don't know about Donald and Goofy. They are filler characters, in my opinion. You could leave them out.
You got a point there. I agree with that.
For the overall story, you could leave them out. Please don't, because I like them. But
also, they also bring comic relief, don't they? Which the game.
Yeah.
With how dark and depressing this game can be, I agree. You need some comic relief, and Goofy fits it perfectly.
When he dies, in Kingdom Hearts 2.
It's just the sounds that Donald makes. Like when I remember him in being what was it, Squid Donald, and just like it's just stuck as a squid, and I was just like, I love this.
Yeah, Squid Donald is pretty fucking hilarious sometimes, but someone go out and talk about something.
Castle Oblivion.
Because that's what I wanted to mention like a long time ago. Ventus has woken up. He wakes up in some castle where he's never been before. And he's like, where the fuck am I? So yeah, is he going to stay around the Castle Oblivion until Sora finds him? Or is he going to go on?
He's going to go... If it is going to be... Xehanort's going to recruit him to be a darkness.
He can't because his heart is pure light.
Doesn't matter.
Does matter, because he can't be a darkness if he doesn't have darkness. That's pretty obvious.
Yeah, I think I'm going to have to go. Sorry.
Oh, no, okay, that's nice.
But
nice having you.
I pretty much talked about everything I wanted to be honest. But yeah, I have things to do, unfortunately.
No, that's
I know that pain. I got to go to work later.
Yeah. Thank you very much for inviting me.
Good.
See you guys.
See ya.
Take care.
Bye.
Oh, but
Okay.
he was
so-
interesting. He was interesting.
Yeah.
uh,
So that brings up a point for me though. Ventus.
Yeah, I think
don't
we haven't
like-
talked about. I like him because he's Roxas but tougher.
I mean, I like Roxas more. I mean, when I played Birth by Sleep, Ventus was honestly the character I was most looking forward to playing as. But when I actually played his story, I was extremely underwhelmed.
Oh, we talked about this about how I was thinking that they're gonna make Aqua some big part. I like Aqua. I think her character.
Oh, I love
right?
Aqua.
Oh well,
they didn't in Birth by Sleep.
go Rule 30 for it, okay?
No, no, we don't. Aqua is a really interesting thing, but they were not really good at developing her character in Birth by Sleep, if you ask me.
Yeah, but they made her such a central point. Think about the cinematics. She's like there, just like grasping frozen Ventus who looks like he's constipated, and it's just like, you know.
I just love how overpowered you can make her in Birth by Sleep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm kind of sad Teal left before you said that.
Think about it. Aqua isn't dead.
Aqua isn't dead.
She's at the Castle of Dreams, isn't she?
She is.
No,
that I don't know. I
beach.
never played Birth by Sleep.
Because she sacrificed her armor, I remember, and to save the Dark that was going into what's his name, that had once been her dear friend.
Terra.
Send Terra back into the realm of light, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah, didn't she sacrifice her armor to send Xehanort back up where he can screw with us some more?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's that guy.
And then she like beats the Heartless. That's her first encounter with the Heartless is in the Castle of Dreams, isn't it? In the Realm of Darkness.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh yeah, Blank Point. Aqua's in the end of Kingdom Hearts 2, isn't she?
Really? Where?
Not
Blank
in Kingdom
Point.
Hearts 2, but
Yeah.
the same location. Yes, she is.
She's at the Dark Meridian, isn't she? And she meets Ansem.
I mean, had Soran recreated a little longer in the Realm of Darkness.
Oh my god, now that you're right. Man, it's been so long since I played that game, I completely forgot.
And like Xehanort used illusions of Terror and Aqua Denny and Dream Drop.
Yes.
That I don't have
did he?
Oh yeah, and then Sora says that he's happy he'll be there for his friends, and like
I don't think Xehanort did that actually. I think that was Van his memories from Sora's heart. That did all on its own.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. That's Roxas and Ventus going inside a Sora at once. Oh god, that sounds wrong. But yeah, they are, aren't they? Their hearts are part of Sora's. Sora's got like 3 lives now.
Roxas is.
I hate Sora.
I do.
Part of Sora now, I think.
I
Completely.
like him, and I understand he's central to the plot. But like I'm saying, is that he's too upfront, isn't he? There's nothing mysterious about him.
It's in Dream Drop Distance. There's a report that says hearts linked to Sora. Everyone's fucking heart is linked to Sora. I agree with you guys on that. He's a little bit pushed and forced onto you. Like this guy now.
He's Jesus.
It's more like we've made this really cool game, and you like this character, but you don't like him enough to want him more. But you have to.
That is exactly how I feel about Sora.
They're repeating what they've done with Sora with Lightning. They've made a way too upfront character.
No, but Sora's a good character. Lightning wasn't a good character to begin with.
Yeah, I'll give you that. I like Sora.
If Lightning had some kind of emotion to her, as long as it wasn't cocky, I'd actually like her.
That would make the whole game different, though, because if she had actual emotions, she would have other motives to do other stuff, and the whole game would be different.
Square just became really lazy and just decided, like, I wonder how close they were for making her like a silent protagonist.
I mean,
and just giving her like a rat cap and Pokemon.
And gave her a helmet as well. Like, here's a helmet. No one can see her face now.
Yep, she's just that. That's what you play as. Go beat things up.
I do love
the
that.
Game was like anyway.
Mm. You need to edit you need to put a crossover on TGM. Just put a crossover. Like, he has left. The time travel guy has left the building.
Oh yeah, I wish he would have gone into the time travel aspect more. That is just like now there's time travel and I really don't understand is.
I'm just gonna say they use time travel as just a filler. I just think they just did.
Everything time travel is just like we need something to be this, and in
We
this
need
case it
something- we
was
need-
Xehanort forms.
We
and it
need
was like
something to explain this that we've messed up. Oh wait, what's that thing called?
time
Time
travel.
movement? Time movement? Did you sure that's right? Yeah, time movement. Let's call it time movement.
So
Fun.
I want to go into the Xehanort forms that we do know, providing Terranort and Rexen are two of them. Who's
That's a
gonna
little something I'm kind of iffy about. How are there so many Xehanorts?
time travel?
But even then,
Oh.
he explained, and he said they can only be around for a certain amount of time.
Apparently.
So
I mean, this guy just must really love himself.
he does.
Xehanort, yes, yeah. But who's gonna fight which thingy? Xehanort forms. I mean, like, who's gonna fight Break? Who's gonna fight Isa?
Who's gonna fight young Xehanort fight? Probably between Kyrie and young Xehanort. I could see that fight.
Now, here, before we go into that, let's talk about Kyrie for a second.
Yeah.
She's gonna be playable. We know she's playable.
I can't stand Kyrie. She hasn't been an anything since really Kingdom Hearts 1. And now
Maybe
all of a sudden they want to
two
shift
Good
this
job
big
at the
focus.
start of the series.
Yeah.
I mean,
How many games?
is
7?
Uh,
She was in Kingdom Hearts 2, but
a little bit.
other than
not-
her just kind of being there, she didn't really have a purpose.
No, and in Kingdom Hearts 3D and the secret ending, it was like, now you can wield the Keyblade. Well, she couldn't Kingdom Hearts 2. And
Yeah, exactly, right? Didn't Riku or Xehanort Riku or whatever give her a Keyblade?
yeah,
Yeah, he gave him her his, and then he was all like off, and he did that. So he was fighting with a flowery Keyblade, wasn't he?
yeah,
That
that
seems
was
kind
what
of
I
weird.
wanted. Riku, were you fighting with this flowery Keyblade before you gave it to Kyrie?
Yeah.
Um,
I imagine that that's actually his permanent Keyblade, and they're just lying to us.
and Wake Dawn is just like,
Like, in
yeah,
the
I'm
dark,
cool.
in the darkness, he was really depressed, and all his happiness just went into his Keyblade. And that's just... Oh,
Wow.
that's really depressing.
So, yeah. Okay, so I want to say Isa, Syax, is going to be a fight with Lee. Axel. Because he has a
Okay,
Keyblade
that's
now.
that's something else.
Neither
When you kill somebody's heartless and they're nobody, they come back to life, right?
Yeah. Lazy.
That-
Doesn't that entirely defeat the purpose of somebody becoming dark?
Yes,
it
it
does.
Doesn't that mean Zigbar's back? I love Zigbar. for
Sigmar
some
is
reason.
back. You
Sigmar
can see
was
him in
cool.
3D. He's back.
Is he a bad guy or good guy, isn't it?
He's a bad guy.
Isn't he always a bad guy?
He's always a bad
Or am
guy.
I thinking of a different guy?
No,
Well,
Sigmar
no,
is a
see,
bad
like-
guy.
It is that like, you know when Bray, I can't even pronounce his name, the Berserker guy. Just do that.
Syax.
Syax. They all have X's in their name. God.
Yeah, that's the organization thing.
I found a nobody name generator the other day, and I was like, "Okay, this is all X's." my name was like XXIAXX. It's like done.
Sucks.
Organization member done. Enlist me now. But no, it's like. Oh, one thing I want to go back to is Worlds, because we didn't talk about. Like, my two favorite films are Lilo and Stitch and it's people hate me for Tron Legacy, but I love it so much. It's just
I mean, Tron Legacy in my book was okay, but
visually it was amazing.
I'll give you that.
Like I ruined it for myself because I knew when I found out that Jeff Bridges was animated, Clue was animated when he was like, I was like, wait, what? And then I watched it in HD. I was like, oh, you can see it now.
Yeah, I mean, when I watched it in the theaters, I really couldn't tell. But when I saw it on Blu-ray, it's like, ugh, he looks like putty.
But he does. But like that was like evolutionary when they did it. It's just like it was like the most detailed, and it is so detailed.
Oh no, it is really good. Like I said, when you see it on like a standard definition television or on a
Yeah.
TV or on a
It
movie
looks
screen,
real.
he looks great. But when you look at him on high def,
Blu-ray.
it's like
What are you? Well, no, it does kind of with Clue. It does kind of lend well because it's like a game and stuff. But like like I said about Deep Space and the Grid, Space Paranoid and the Grid for me play such a central part in the story because that's where Ansem the Wise stored all of this information about Kingdom Hearts. And then when you go into Space Paranoid, MCP stuff like that. And like I said, I think Kingdom Hearts reconnected because it has a colon reconnected as if it's computer code. So that's why I'm thinking Kingdom Hearts could actually be in Space Paranoid / the Grid in theory, because he can materialize stuff back into the real world from Space Paranoids. So if Anton the Wise did actually have Kingdom Hearts or part of Kingdom Hearts in his possession, and he is storing it in Space Paranoids, I see Space Paranoids coming back in some form.
This brings something to mind to me, and this is just kind of off subject, but it dawned. It's just something I want to know about. I recently bought Kingdom Hearts Recoded. Can I entirely skip this game, or is it important?
Only the secret ending is important.
No. It is a really fun game, and like if you wanna understand some of like Sora's influences with like organization, it's good to play. Like especially with like Marluxia and Laxarine and all that lot. Hate Laxarine.
Recoded.
Yeah.
Recoded is only good for the secret ending, pretty much. It's a fun game to some degree, but story-wise, you can skip it. It only explains the secret ending that people can come back after Nobody's and Heartless has been destroyed, and it confirms the fact that Ventus is inside Sora's heart, which we already knew. So, but Mickey discovers this.
The one thing I'm waiting to buy is Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep Final Mix, because it didn't came.
I downloaded that on my computer and I'm playing it now. It's great. I love it.
Oh, I want to have your emulator. Give me your emulator.
I have completed it.
I think I'm the only one who's played Kingdom Hearts Mobile.
Yeah.
Coded. the original Coded.
No. Actually, yeah.
That Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, that was
No.
Coded, and then they remade it for the DS.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to remember. No, because Kingdom Hearts Mobile was different. Because Kingdom Hearts Mobile had a world that was called Kingdom Hearts Coded. And it was called...
You sure this is the official game?
Check, I'm pretty sure. Because Coded is the different one. Yeah.
I don't think there's Kingdom Hearts Mobile. I'm looking it up. Give me a minute.
But otherwise, talking about... Because I really like the story of Worlds, because I think the potential of Worlds...
thing, yeah, that's really...
I think I was the only one who played it then.
Yeah, that's the thing that's really not any significance.
It actually gives a lot of story off, though. It actually does recap the whole story.
Yeah, that's true. It if you say it, I mean, I've not played it, so you might be lying. No, that's if you want to recap the whole story, play just the games, because that's a way better way of doing it.
Because
or watch my video on it. Wink, wink.
We missed a whole chunk, which was story stuff and boss fights, because he skipped right to the 13 Darknesses. So I was going to talk about the most memorable boss fights you've had. What's your most memorable?
In the Kingdom Hearts series?
Yeah.
Honest to God, there are two boss fights that stick out to me the most. All the Sephiroth fights. And that one other secret boss in Kingdom Hearts 1. I mean, unless we're talking about story, guys. This is just my favorite bosses. And the one boss in Kingdom Hearts 1 where you had to use magic to beat him.
Let's talk story and then arena and stuff like that.
Okay, you guys are going to talk a little bit. I will be right back. Sorry, I have to go for a little seconds.
All right, cool, no problem.
Mine is like originally Ice Titan.
the Ice Titan.
I liked that battle. I thought it was very visually impressive. And then the other one was definitely by far the most memorable is Guard Armor.
I don't know if I wait. Is that a
First
final
game?
boss?
No, first game.
God,
Calling out your knowledge now.
Yeah, right. It's like, oh god, it's been so long.
You fight Guard Armor when you get into what's it called? Words. Traverse. Yeah, when you get to Traverse Town.
Oh, is it that big multi-jointed armor thing?
Yup, Guard Armor.
Yeah, that's a fun fight. Now, if I have to do story-wise, one of my favorite bosses, easy, but one of my favorite one was the final time you fight Xemnas. You know, when you fight him with Riku. I love that boss.
Okay, I love it and I hate it. Just because that bit, it took me forever to work out what to do with Riku when Sora's being like force choked.
Force choked like
and then Riku's like, "I'm coming, Sora." He's like, it's just like this clone is just there, just like blocking you. I'm like, oh, I have to knock the guy away with magic, then running. You keep knocking him away with magic, then running. That got on my nerves.
The
Yeah,
Xemnas
but I mean
fights.
that fight was great.
Yeah, the last.
Yeah.
I have a gif. when he fires all the little laser beams at you. I have a gif of it, and it's
Oh
amazing.
god.
Yeah.
One world that I do love, and I wished it was more explored on a city level, like seafloor level, is the world that never was. Oh,
Right, the world that never was great. Let's say, I mean, I don't know if you guys watched my Kingdom Hearts 2 my Kingdom Hearts discussion in general. Is just everything that had to do with the story itself in Kingdom Hearts 2. I loved the world that never was. What was the other? Twilight Town. You know, those was great. It was just the Disney worlds to me felt very.
I do agree with you with some of the Disney worlds, but all we know is in Kingdom Hearts 3 is that all of the worlds are going to be a lot more open, and it's almost going to be it's going to be open world to the point where only a few areas are cut off from you, and that makes me very happy because I always felt like I'm looking down alleyways and it's like invisible walls, and I'm like, but I want to go down there. There could be stuff, and I think that's what they want to do. And
to me, I'm skeptical of that, honestly. I mean, I like the idea of it being open world. It's just, I mean, JRPGs in general are very linear. They need to find a good balance between open world and linear.
The thing about Kingdom Hearts is it's such an Americanized game.
Well, yeah.
It's Disney. It's like, how could you say America? Disney.
Yeah, that's true.
It's still, I mean, it's still a pretty Japanese game though.
Yeah.
It has a lot of American influences, but it's.
But that's the thing. That's the thing. That's what makes it so popular with so many different audiences. That's what makes it special. That's what makes Kingdom Hearts what it is, really. Also, I want Pluto as a summon. I just wanted to remind you guys that I want Pluto as a summon.
Go, Pluto, slobber the heartless.
No, he just evolves into like Cerberus.
Okay, so have you guys already talked about story stuff?
How long? Wait, before we do this, how long has this podcast been going?
I don't know. Long. An hour.
About an hour and 42 minutes as the Skype's been gone.
Okay,
yeah,
that's about. We have been talking about half an hour, I think, 20 minutes before starting the actual podcast. So that's an hour and a half.
So about an hour.
Yeah,
about an hour and a half so far.
Let's do 3 hours, guys. Let's go. Let's go for it.
Let's just. Have you guys talked about story stuff and boss fights in depth?
We were talking about favorite boss fights. We haven't talked about what we want from new boss fights.
Okay, so let's.
That's what I want to talk about now, because
yeah,
a lot of the old boss fights, I want a new mechanic, because basically all the boss fights have been is you attack a different part, you wait for the cycle to end, attack a different part,
and
then you slowly kill off bits and bits, and it's just like I want them to make boss fights more diverse.
What I wanted with boss fights is more even ground type boss fights. I mean, my favorite boss fights in Kingdom Hearts are the ones where you're fighting someone about the same size as you.
Yeah.
And then you get like these big epic fights, which are great. I mean,
like I said,
Maleficent Dragon.
It's just the same thing over and over again. You wait for the cycle to end, and then you attack.
I suppose.
I guess that you have to do it for some things. I'm okay with it for the huge bosses, but like when it's for every single boss, and it's just like it
gets tedious.
It's like that's why I want something different. I want think about it when they threw in the Roxas fight, and you're just like, wait, this is new. No, I don't like different. And everyone else was like that. I was like, I love this. This is actually a challenge.
The Roxas fight was really, really good.
Is this a final mix fight, or am I forgetting something?
Final mix.
I can't.
I absolutely destroyed him on beginner. I'm proud he absolutely destroyed me.
I'm proud. I was just like standing there, like blocking. I was like, "Where is your skill pattern?" And I couldn't work it out. I was just like,
I am completely convinced he's one of the only bosses in the entire series who has randomized attack patterns.
Well, that's why all bosses need it, except for they need to have that, and then a bit of the same, then that, and a bit of the same, just to make it a challenge for us. But also, they need it so that we can attack and not get smacked down always without. It's like Kingdom Hearts boss fights were like turn fights. Let's be serious. They don't like you to attack whilst they're waiting to attack, 'cause it reflects you.
Okay, good point. But I mean, now that you mentioned that, though, the more I think about it, that sounds fun because it's like it has the feel of a turn-based battle, but at the same time has sort of the freedom of that, you running around attacking. I forget what it's called.
Yeah.
But
Real time.
I like it. Yeah, real time. There we go.
I do see it, and yeah. But for me,
So, yeah, no, go ahead.
For me, what I want is to just be able to have just the opportunity to where it's properly you can attack when you want to. If you're dumb enough to attack whilst they're charging up an attack, yes, you're going to get smacked down. But when it's just they're slowly moving and you try to attack them, it's oh no, you can't do that. It's kind of stupid. And all that reminds me of is has any of you played Marvel vs. Capcom?
God, I hate that game. Yes, I played it.
Marvel vs. Capcom 3, the Galactus fight, and how when he's moving away and still doing all of his abilities. I mean, I know it's on a different form, but it's still the idea that you can still attack him whilst he's doing this stuff, except you pay the consequence if you're not ready. But in Kingdom Hearts, that's not the same. You just you don't get the chance to make the mistake, do you?
Yes, you do.
But not in the same form though. Because in Kingdom Hearts, it's I don't have to explain.
Smashing. Go ahead and keep on talking.
This door he lives in Monster House, that film. So what else we got to do? Who's going to pick which form? Does the secret bosses in 3D have anything to do with KH3 like the secret bosses before? No, I'm going to say no.
Who's the secret boss in Dream Drop Distance? Spoil the whole thing for me.
Julius. which is basically a Pete. It's just Pete.
It's Pete.
It's Frankenstein Pete.
Yeah, that's what he is. So we're talking about that now? Or...
Well, yeah.
I guess kind of thing was kind of
going through all your stuff.
Kind of all over the place, huh?
Yeah, I think we've been all over the place. I think we do good if we talk about the secret boss thing. Secret bosses before in Kingdom Hearts have always been assigned to later games, like Xemnas in Kingdom Hearts 1 Final Mix has been assigned to Xemnas, obviously, in Kingdom Hearts 2. In Kingdom Hearts 2 we had Terra, which was a reference to Birth of Sleep.
Hey, this doesn't explain Sephiroth, like I'm saying, not being involved in the whole game.
He's going to come in, he's going to kill Zay in order to watch it. He's going to be
the
maybe it does.
He's going to go all kinds of Aerith on Xehanort. Coming from the sky, one-winged.
No, but so the secret bosses have always been a little bit foreshadowing.
I'm watching the
and now we have Julius.
I'm watching the Julius secret boss fight right now when we're talking. Just his peg leg. I just remember that peg leg.
I will look it up and put it up on the stream. But
see, everyone's going on about how they like when I said about parkour and about flow motion, and it's just I liked flow motion and all, but the whole what we saw is him running up a wall. And by just saying it could be a more advanced version of flow motion, I don't think it is. I think that you don't want flow motion.
It is pretty much flow motion because flow motion is free running. I mean, there's no difference.
It's jumping across the walls. I just think they want to think of it on a more 3D scale, not as in visually, but as in they want you to be able to run up these walls and jump on top of buildings and bring Heartless. We know that Heartless can run up buildings because they go into the thing and become shadows and fly up it. So it would make sense that you could go up there. It wouldn't be OP, would it?
But that's pretty much what flow motion was in 3D. So I think they will do a little bit of difference.
If you look at how flow motion is, though, it's not like that at all.
Yes, it is, but it's overpowered. If they nerf it, it will be exactly how you describe it. Flow motion is about you just jump across stuff. Flow motion, that's what I say. Flow motion would be what you tell us right now if they nerfed it, and they really need to nerf it if they're going to bring it back.
Yeah, it is a little broken.
A little.
I just want.
I go as far as saying a lot.
I just want a parkour version of flow motion and just make skateboard an option for it, because I loved that skateboard for some reason.
Oh, and 2, I remember that.
Yeah, going around Twilight Town on the skateboard as Roxas.
Wow, I'm watching this Julius fight.
All I can remember from...
Yeah, he's not easy.
What?
I'm they seriously made Pete a threat.
Frankenstein.
Yeah. He's an actual Disney character, Julius.
Yeah, it's from a thing called Runaway Brain, I think. It has like a demented Mickey as well. It's horrid.
Also, this guy is
Ugh.
amazingly cheating it with using balloon. I did not use balloon in my fight against him.
Really?
Yeah,
I like Balloon. I think it's clever.
it is, but
Yeah,
it's a little bit cheaty and broken.
I love the guy you're watching is playing as Riku, so you know.
Yeah, that makes it a lot easier. Sora makes it's not possible.
Sora Proud, it is possible. Sora Proud mode. Oh, something we did talk about. When we talk about Final Fantasy, there was I don't know if any of you ever played this game, but it's called The World That Never Was. Not The World That Never Was. The World Ends With You.
The World Ends With You.
Yeah.
I loved that game, and that was in Kingdom Hearts 2, but the characters were in there. I can just see them having that as a world, because that world is just it's like perfect for Heartless.
Yes, it is. Yeah. They could do it.
And I'd actually love it if it was in there, because I regard that game as one of my most favorite games, and it's really weird, but I do.
I've never played, but I hear great things about it.
It just like the music and everything just lends so well, and like the characters are like, you know, when like you see the characters and you're like by Square and like, you know that these characters, you wanted these in Kingdom Hearts. When Square does stuff and you see it, you know they want it in Kingdom Hearts. You're just like, yeah.
So yeah, that was the boss fight with Julius. But does that mean anything for Kingdom Hearts 3 with Julius? I think not.
I hope not.
No. But
I
it would
really
fit better.
hope
So.
not. In fact, is this the only secret boss in Dream Drop?
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
Is it?
It is.
Really? Don't get me wrong. The fight looks fun and it looks crazy difficult. But at the same time, what I liked about the secret boss fights, at least in the other games, is they felt kind of connected. You know, it's kind of felt like there was a story you're playing by just playing these secret boss fights. You know, that's not definitely necessary to the plot, but just, you know, kind of be like, it's an added feature.
And now it's just like, hey, have a huge version of me beating you up.
Yeah, seriously.
Okay.
Oh, there's so many things. See, whilst we were only looking at Disney, like you said about how you didn't want, well, you know, Square or Final Fantasy stuff, but there's like I said, like World Ends With You, and Chrono Trigger.
Chrono Trigger. That time traveling with Chrono Trigger works differently than with Kingdom Hearts, so that's not gonna happen.
Why? Why does
because
the time traveling doesn't matter?
It does matter, because that would mean the time traveling in Kingdom Hearts is useless, because Chrono Trigger has a way better.
The World Ends With You characters are technically stuck in a digital world in the game, and they still haven't escaped.
Yeah, but that's lore. That's just not up to date. But Chrono Trigger is centered around time traveling, and now that Kingdom Hearts is time traveling, that would contradict each other. So I don't know about that. I would like it. I would like the characters to be in there.
Everyone is so. Thing is that with Kingdom Hearts is that everyone is either ready for it or against the world. And like when people are really against the world, I'm just like, just think about it though. Just guys, Square Enix owns a part of Skylanders. If they wanted to put Skylanders into,
oh god,
I used to love. Thing is, if I was a kid. And I was in this time, I would love Skylanders, and there's still part of me that's like, Josh, you know, you can get it if you want to. I'm like, no.
You remember that?
True.
I think ever since Kingdom Hearts 2, every single Kingdom Hearts game has been PG-12.
I don't think KH3 will be.
I think KH3 will be at least 12. Maybe if we are unlucky, quote unquote unlucky, maybe even 16. But I think 12.
It's going to be a 12 because it's Disney. But I don't think
Disney makes 16. I think also.
I don't think they're going to do 16 because they don't want their Disney product on a 16. They don't want to have like Mickey Mouse. Like, hey, this game has Mickey Mouse in. It's a 16, by the way.
I think it would fit the Dark Team for
Mickey Mouse
Xehanort very good.
Mickey Mouse goes out being a pimp.
Also, that would allow Xehanort to win if it was 16 plus. So.
Why?
Because they know everyone 16 and up will actually not mind a bad guy winning.
Guys,
when I-
shush. I just forgot about something. Dragon Quest.
That is I don't know how I feel about Dragon Quest. I've played one game, it was pretty amazing. I played the other games, a couple of the other games, the beginnings of it, and I was like, yeah, this is not good.
I don't know, I never
There's
really
so-
touched it. No, the Dragon Quest game. Ugh, no. I don't know.
There's so many games with possibility to be in it from Square's universe as well. They have a higher chance of Disney universes. Let's just say.
I don't
What
think they do though.
Really?
What I think they should do was what I kind of hoped they would do in the beginning when I first got into Kingdom Hearts when I was like, I don't know, 15. Is I thought it'd be a great collaboration of Disney and Square, but it seems heavy Disney, and the Square aspect just seems, in the more recent games anyway, they just put the bare minimum in it, other than, Sora and Xehanort and the centric characters of the storyline. But as far as their universe is concerned, I think it's just been their bare minimum at this
3D
point.
didn't have anything other than the original characters from Kingdom Hearts, I think. No Final Fantasy at all.
Yeah, and then there was
it
Birth
does.
by
I thought-
Sleep, which only had Zack.
Birth by Sleep, yeah, I did only
Birth
have
by
that.
Sleep at Zack, and 3D did not have any Final
Oh,
Fantasy
yeah,
as far
Birth
as
by
I
Sleep.
recall.
Whatever it's like.
Let me check. That reminds me, I do think they're just going to introduce a new race of it. Like they had Dream Eaters, Unversed,
I don't
Heartless
think
Nobody.
they will.
They will.
They won't.
I hope not. I'm getting so tired of this. Aren't they all basically the same thing anyway?
Unversed and
You smash
Heartless,
your Keyblade
yes.
against their heads. That's what you're doing. That's all that matters.
Well, think about it.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought with the nobodies. I'm like, yeah, they're white, heartless, cool.
I thought they were going to be like freaking like Death Eaters. Like they when you first encounter that nobody, I was like, oh god, this is so creepy. Yeah. When you in a mansion with where the mansion, I can't remember what that mansion is called, with Namine, Namine. What's her name?
Namine.
How do you
Yeah, Namine.
Namine? I see.
Oh, wait. Maybe you guys can explain this to me. How does she exist?
I
I
can
thought to
explain
become a
that.
nobody, you have to become a heartless.
Yeah, but
Yes.
Kairu's heart was inside Sora when he released his hearts. So
Yes.
that also gave birth to Namine. That does make sense, I know.
Once again, Rule 34.
Sora's inside...
Oh!
Kairu's... I don't know. Let's move on. Let's move the fuck on.
I still remember in the open when, like, in a bit of Sanctuary, and just like Namine is just drawing, and Sora, and she's drawing Sora's running up, and I was like, oh, it all connects.
I think we all can agree on one thing, though. Naminé is a terrible artist.
Yeah. She is.
Like, you always see her drawing, you expect her to be something good, and you see the picture, it's like, oh my god, a 3-year-old can draw better.
But technically, she is not even a year old. So.
Yeah, she.
Okay, if you want to be
technically, she doesn't
it's-
exist. Let's just say that, just to easy it.
I don't know, I mean, just...
Yeah,
they're
these
gonna-
are the drawings. I will put
Put
them
the
up on
drawings
screen.
up, put them up.
I will put them up. I mean, yeah, she's not really a good artist. But...
Oh, wow.
I never knew what this one was. I think it is the keyhole in Hall of Bastion.
That key looks very ominous. So I'd just like to point out the one with
And this one here where Riku is his dark heartless form. It's what?
Namine, go get lessons. When you get out,
what is this even supposed to be? This picture here, the blue one with I think Sora maybe.
If we're going to talk about summons again, let's just talk about Kingdom Hearts 2. Like, worst summon and the best summon.
Chicken
were
Little
talking
was the
about
worst.
summons again.
Yeah, I say Chicken Little was the worst summon. The best summon was, for me,
Genie.
personally, Genie technically the best for me, just because I love Lilo and Stitch at Stitch, and just like how Sora's just playing the ukulele, and it's just like...
Yeah, that one didn't really do anything.
That's the problem though. Genie was the only one that's actually useful.
Hmm.
I mean, as far as I'm concerned, I mean, I never use the summons. The first one, the second one. The only time I use them is when I wanted like a little novelty. But to me, it felt like
I only used them because I wanted to 100% again. And
Whenever I summoned Chicken Little, I felt really bad for myself. I was like, "Wow, Josh, why would you do this? Why would you summon him?" He does nothing. He's a chicken. He's just a chicken. Oh, here we go. Final Fantasy characters in Kingdom Hearts. So the first one we had Tidus, Selphie, Waka, Sid, Leon, Yuffie, Aerith, Cloud, Sephiroth, and Moogles. Then we had like the Sphere Hunters, didn't we, in Kingdom Hearts 2? Cypher wants the voice of Cypher wants to come back, by the way. Right.
What is he gonna do? Isn't he like a kid?
Yeah. Phoebe, Setzer, Aaron, Tifa. Oh yeah, I remember Aaron. He was with us for like through the whole of Underworld, wasn't he?
Yeah,
you know what? I would be happy to see.
He was like a companion for the Underworld as well, wasn't he? Oh my god, I just realised that.
Aaron was one of the best characters in.
He was so strong.
Games.
And in Kingdom Hearts, he was really strong.
You know what I like about Aaron is he's such this mysterious and amazing character in Final Fantasy X, and then at the end of the game they say, "Yeah, he's been dead this whole time." What?
And we're just like, wait, no.
How could I get a game over if he was already dead? That makes no sense.
Oh.
So what I wanted to say is talking about nobodies. Naminé is the nobody of Kairi.
Yeah.
But is Roxas? Wow. Really Sora's nobodies, or is he Ventus's nobody?
He has to be Ventus's nobody.
Yeah.
Ventus, yes.
But that means Sora has a nobody which we don't know about yet.
That could be interesting. I would actually like to see that.
Can I just point out how ineffective the X-Blade actually looks, or Keyblade, as someone liked to put it?
It doesn't really look like it's
just two Keyblades put together with a sword in the center, okay?
Yeah, right.
That's not what it is. Nothing special.
Oh, maybe you guys can explain this a little bit to me as well. Vanitas.
Yeah.
Why does he look like Sora?
Because
I thought you just said. I thought you just said it really different, and I got really excited because I thought you just said Vegeta, and I was thinking Dragon Ball Z Kingdom Hearts, please.
Why he looks like Sora is because he's part of Ventus, and Ventus's heart is connected to Sora's heart, so Vanitas takes on the appearance of Sora. It's
even though before they were connected. I mean, I thought Ventus and Sora weren't linked until after his heart exploded, or whatever.
Ventus is born. He's born from the darkness in Ventus's heart, isn't he?
And Sora and Ventus link their hearts together like BFFs in the beginning of Birth by Sleep when Ventus is about to die. And Sora's like, I will save you!
No,
I still remember that fight where you playing as Aqua and you're with Mickey and you're fighting Ventus Fantias. Did anybody else like that fight?
I enjoyed the fight against Vanitas.
Give me a second. Give me a sec.
Okay. I enjoyed the fight against Vanitas in Ventus's heart a little more. Just because of the ending. It was original. It was not like mashing buttons. And now we will wait.
The thing that was OP about Aqua and Birth by Sleep was Prism Rain. That was what was OP.
Everything about Aqua was OP. But,
also, Joe, I'm quite excited to see is that when they get the X-Blade out, just like watching him like his attacks. I hope they do something to make the terrain like change, like the terrain like break apart.
I hope Xehanor's gonna get the X-Blade, or Keyblade, or Kaiblade, or whatever.
Kaiblade, I like that. I like the Kaiblade.
Yeah, but I hope he's gonna get it, and he will be immensely powerful, and he will die because of too much power. Or someone is like, can you give that to me for a second?
That's such a cop-out. The whole like, it's too powerful to be to handle, implodes. It's like, no.
No, but I would see them doing that. I mean, it's Square and it's Disney.
Sorry about that. I'm back.
Okay. Okay, I wanted to.
You left? I didn't even know.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
that hurts.
It's like I just thought you were talking still, and I oh god, I'm hearing stuff.
So
That's what I just realised.
possibility of Sora having hidden nobody,
No.
You know what?
No.
I think that'd be cool.
and now Riku. I mean, Riku became a Heartless. He lost his heart to the darkness.
Yeah.
That makes
So
a nobody.
so he probably has a nobody.
They both have nobody,
no.
probably.
Riku's
Actually, I don't know. I mean, if you try to follow the rules of Kingdom Hearts, which I know is like, almost impossible at this point, but I mean, if you think shouldn't they only be allowed to be alive if they became Heartlesses, if their nobodies are killed as well?
Well, Sora became a human again because of Kyrie's Princess of Hearts magic power lightning.
Because of lightning. Yes.
Because of lightning.
Because lightning.
And Sora, Riku didn't actually become Heartless, I think. Maybe he did, I don't know. But he came back because of stuff. I don't know.
The only thing
Yes, that's another thing about Riku. What is he doing? He's always doing stuff, and he's never quite made clear.
That's because he's mysterious, and that's imagine. Okay, take it this. Imagine if Riku was the main character.
Best game ever.
Yes, precisely. Riku has this like I said, Sora's too up front, whilst Riku isn't. It's like they don't want us to focus on him, isn't it? But we all do because we like him a lot. That's
like
why
Soren.
He wasn't meant to be playable. I think I read something about him not meant to be playable in Dream Drop Distance because, they know we want to play him. They know that, he's just more interesting, and he has a cooler Keyblade. Let's be serious. Way to the Dawn is amazing.
That Keyblade is awesome. The Kingdom Key is like, so, hey, I'm fighting with a big key.
Kingdom Key is like, hey, Kingdom Key is Mickey Mouse. Just take it like that.
It doesn't even look threatening. It's like you're bludgeoning someone to death with a big key.
Well, Soul Eater looks like it's going to eat your soul.
It does.
I like Riku and all his weapons and everything about him.
I like Riku, yes.
Yeah, I've definitely liked him more than Sora. I mean, granted, I think both of Sora and Riku could use some more character development, but at the same time, it's like, I would have loved if Riku was the main character of 1. I don't like Sora.
I could see them doing this, making another handheld. I wouldn't want it handheld, but making a handheld prequel of Riku's time in the darkness.
Yeah, just doing Kingdom Hearts 1 from Riku's perspective.
Hey, that'd be cool. I'd play it.
I'd
buy
play
it.
the hell out of that. Because darkness.
I play the hell because darkness.
And, but they would have to do that after Kingdom Hearts 3, because if Riku is going to be one of the darknesses because of time travel, you would see it because of that one game. So that would give away whether he's a darkness or not. So
I mean, watch, we're going to be wrong about all of our predictions, and it's going to be just like a streamlined, linear, all Final Fantasy game.
As we've still got some time, we should really be talking about modern games versus old games.
Yeah, that's for the next podcast.
I saw that, and I also saw old graphics against new physics, and that made no sense.
No.
I mean, if we do that, that's something my co-host would be a part of, because he'd go into detail with graphics and crap for you.
I want to go into detail about how, the screen, the thing we were shown. If you play that on the stream thing, podcast box, preview, that cinematic bit, the pre-rendered, the supposedly pre-rendered bit, that's actually in-game cutscene rather than cinematic cutscene.
Yeah, that's gonna be
the that's how in-game rendered cinematics are gonna look like, and they look like Kingdom Hearts 2 cinematics,
but way more bright.
So Kingdom Hearts 3 cinematic, I love that. Thing is, they wanted to
I don't think you can get much higher than that, though.
They wanted, yes, you can. Have you? Oh God, I'll send you something. But the Kingdom Hearts 2 cinematics were so beautiful, and Kingdom Hearts 1 was pretty. But Square Enix, all they wanted to do for ages was to make the game pastel colored, and now they finally can, because it's powerful enough. The PS4.
I don't know. I think
it's not pretty in my opinion. It's really annoying having those bright colors all over the place.
No, I
Hey,
like
if-
Pastel. I like Pastel, and I think it fits the Kingdom Hearts universe.
I don't like it very much. I mean, have you guys ever played the Fire Emblem Awakening game?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
I love the cutscenes in that. I think the cutscenes in that would work great in Kingdom Hearts. In fact, I think the cutscenes in that game would work great for any anime-ish game.
But that makes it 2D, doesn't it?
Yes.
I don't think Kingdom Hearts would benefit from 2D cutscenes. I think they have to.
Wait. Now I'm thinking of Paper Mario here. I'm really confused.
Paper
I mean,
Mario
yeah, I
is a
guess
whole
it's
lot of
2D,
story.
but I don't know. I mean, what they showed of the Kingdom Hearts like cinematics in the trailer, I'm like, Sora looks even more androgynous than he did before.
Yeah.
I like that. I like how you described that. It's like, ew.
It's like, what are you, Sora? God, you want people to think you're gay, don't you? You're totally in love with Riku.
I do like how it looks, but that's because I'm very artistic. I like oil pastels, and that's like for me, it's just like.
If it was not so damn bright, I would have.
Oh yeah, one of my favorite boss battles is the Chernobog battle. That bowl, because I love Chernobog. I think he's amazing. Do you know who he is?
No.
He's a massive demon dragon.
Him, yeah.
In the end of the world.
Oh, you mean that
About
thing?
that,
Yeah, I remember that.
I'm gonna show you something. Keep on talking. I will show you something in a minute.
Okay, I know this is going to be kind of late in me asking this, but you guys are talking about the stream that we're doing this on. I don't know where it is. Can you send me a link?
Oh,
I'll link it.
Well, that's in time.
I'll link it. And just
You'll link it, okay? I will go on with.
you discuss me.
So yeah, the other day, Teal was doing a live stream. I'm looking it up now, and he died at the boss fight, the big demon.
Yeah.
And I will put it up on the stream.
Hey,
and
we should so end this video of a crappy Kingdom Hearts music video.
No, but this happened. This is what happens to his menus. It'll take some time before it's on the stream.
What is? Wait, what? What Halo?
I see it. I have some really cool Kingdom Hearts music in the background, so it doesn't turn on a sample.
Okay, you guys already see it on the stream?
Right now, I have a Halo advertisement playing.
Oh, well, that doesn't.
Oh my god, it just dropped.
I mean, look at this.
Chernobog battle is just amazing.
Yeah.
See, look, that's why you don't
that.
play the Japanese version. Let's just say
It's this is the most glitchy fucking.
because it's the Japanese version.
No, this is the worst glitch ever.
What?
What's happening now?
What?
You're watching the stream, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
That has nothing to do with the Japanese version.
That was a fun fight, but I mean, I think this fight was over too quick. I was a little confused what was going on when I was fighting him.
I was mainly showing it because.
Once again, like I'm saying, he flies out when it's the attack patterns happen, then he flies back in to attack.
Yeah.
Isn't it? That's what I'm talking about at the boss battles again. Yeah.
No, I definitely see your point where you're coming from with that. It's just, I don't know how they can deviate from that, really. I mean, you guys bring up the Roxas fight. Maybe it's because I never actually played it. But to me, when I...
People will kill you.
But it's just, to me, it's like, I like that sort of getting the feel for an opponent, because it gives you an idea. It's like, okay, well, he beat me this time, so this is what I can do differently to beat him now. I mean, that's what it was when you fought Sephiroth in Kingdom Hearts 2, at least for me, because I went in there with like no skills or anything. I just regular old Sora and died so many times.
Yeah, the thing is, and I agree on that one, is the boss attack patterns are pretty similar to each other, and if they did one individually for every single boss, I would like it a little bit more.
Just even if it's just randomizing the attack patterns, just so it's hard, but like keeping some the same. But at least, like,
It's
Okay.
it's semi-random these days already, but if you do
the
it
thing-
completely random, it's a lot better already.
I'm
But
gonna
it's-
be right. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna leave you with that link I just linked, and you need to watch it and put it on the stream. I'm gonna be right back.
And... I think that might be copyrighted music.
I don't know. Can we get like pinged on that?
I want to put this up on YouTube, so I'm really cautious about putting up copyrighted music.
Yeah, I get you.
I think we've
Oh my God,
done
people
everything
have
in
a
the
lot of time.
documents.
Well, I mean,
Do you see anything?
what do you think of the characters in Kingdom Hearts? That's something I always like talking about is characters.
The characters, well, Sora is a little bit forced on you, and Riku is left behind. If they balance it out a little bit better, I mean, I'd like to see more on Riku's part. Talking about main characters, I mean, there are 1.5 million characters in this series, so maybe even literally. So I've had another talking. I've been talking for 2 hours. I've had enough of Sora by now, so it's like, yeah, you're a cool guy, but please don't be on the screen as much. And Riku can be on a little bit more. And Kairi needs screen time now.
Oh my God, Kairi needs something. She needs a story. I mean, if they seriously just bring Kairi up in the third game to me, I'm gonna be like, well, you know what? I don't even know who you are or why you matter, and for that matter, why do you even have a Keyblade? It's like, what are you?
She is supposed to be Princess of Heart, a Keyblade wielder, a Sora's love interest, which I don't know about that.
Love interest.
So yeah, she's supposed to be a lot of things, but she ain't one of them.
Yeah, I mean that's my issue with Kairi.
So what did you think?
It's silly. I mean, I someone went through a lot of trouble to put this together, and it's kooky. I'll give you that.
It's just all forms of Sora seen together, just like, okay.
Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous.
And once again, it points out that Sora is questionable.
Also very badly animated. But it's...
MMD.
Also, one thing on the final note, because I think we've been going for about 2 hours, so maybe we want to wrap it up. But on the final note, Roxas, is he going to return? Because are they going to have Roxas and Ventus in one game? That's my question.
I think they want that for the final boss battle of the game.
You know who I want to see back? I mean, maybe it's just because I really like this character, but I want to see Shion back. I liked her.
I liked her.
Yeah.
But she didn't have to exist for the overall.
Yes, she did.
No, she didn't.
Roxas, oh my God! You know, he's talking about how like Riku. You know how he's talking about Riku could be angry over Kairi and Sora. That could be his love interest in the end.
Maybe, but
hey, you know what? That works.
Except that one little thing, everything Shion is could have been Roxas. That's all I'm saying. In the overall plot.
In theory.
Oh, okay. Well, you have a point there. However, it's just I don't know. Maybe it's really biased, but because I really like 358.
I really
did. It's just I didn't like.
That's why I'm excited for 1.5 HD. Just playing through that on like HD on a actual controller.
No, because from what I hear, cutscenes.
Yeah, from what I hear, you're only gonna get to watch the cutscenes on in the final mix.
What?
You didn't know that gameplay.
Oh.
Yeah, they took that out like the last second. I think they figured it was too much work.
Oh wow!
It's already two whole games with two whole different engines going on.
Hey.
So
I don't know. I just would really like to see Shion back. It was to me. It was like I liked her. Her character was fun. The fact that she was like Sora's memories of Kairi. See, her character was the only thing I've ever seen that even remotely made Kairi anything at all, other than just a thing.
Other than being a princess of light and being not even knowing that.
See, so that's what made her interesting, and it's, I don't know, just the fact that she's out of all the characters who've like returned and done something, the fact that she hasn't really been there, and like I saw in like an opening cutscene once, and then I'm like, and then other than that, it's been like, well, come on, you bring all these other people back, and they're all hugely connected. Why can't she be hugely connected?
I think Kairi's just in the game to be Sora's reason to continue. That's what I'm gonna say.
But I mean, Sora is so in love with Riku. Come on, let's be serious. Sora is in love with Riku. Why does he need Kairi?
Yeah.
If anything, Riku's his point of living. I mean,
You just
when
said
he gets
Rico, and I don't think
Rico,
I think I'm Mexican Riku. So, oh yeah.
and I mean,
Okay,
when he dies,
I do have a
Kairi
little
screams
thing up
Riku.
here. Sorry for interrupting you guys, but I do have a little thing up here, the opening of 3D.
Let's see.
And it shows a lot of people, including Roxas, Aqua, Terra, Ventus, all in one scene fighting against Xehanort. Will that mean, I mean, they're all gonna return? Because
Yes.
Terra, I don't know.
Terra. See what's gonna happen.
Terra's not gonna be the good guy. Terra's gonna be one of the bad guys.
No, because they're gonna unlock his heart, and then he's gonna go back to.
That. No.
He's gonna go back to him and Lingering will like recombine, and they'll fight the final battle.
No, Terra's gone. Terra's dead. Terra's fucked.
No, he isn't.
Nah, I don't see it. I think Terra's gonna come back somehow. He has to.
Terra's gonna come back. He's gonna fight, and then he's gonna sacrifice himself for either Ventus or Aqua. And it's not gonna be
Aqua
both of them.
sacrifices.
Aqua's gonna be the. I'm gonna say this again, and I think Aqua's gonna be the one who deals with killing both of Xehanort, and it's done. I think that's what it's gonna be.
If Terra's
Hey, you know what? I love that. I like Aqua.
It's gonna be
Aqua's such
Terra.
a great character because we know so little and so much about her.
Yeah, I loved Aqua. I really did. It was just, to me, it was like, yay, a female character who isn't Kairi and who actually doesn't suck.
Square Enix, you made a good female character who can actually play as.
I think that's the second
I'm blown
time they
away
did it,
by
I mean,
this.
over all these years.
It was just like, that was really cool. That
But I
character's
think
really
if
cool.
Terra's gonna return, he's gonna be the one to kill off Xehanort entirely at the end.
Probably.
Because
Yeah.
that'll fit the thing like, you took my body, now I will fucking kill you.
Although, I mean, like, come on, guys, let's be honest. As much as we would love to see that, you know it's going to be Sora.
Yeah.
That's
no
what.
fucking waits otherwise.
Yeah, Sora's going to be the one to finish off Xehanort.
No!
No
See,
other way. That's the only
I
way.
think if Square Enix actually cared about us and how we felt
They
about
don't,
the
they
story.
care about money.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
exactly.
They're a company, they care about money.
no, not in that fact. Yes, they do care about money, but that doesn't affect who they're going to get to kill him, does it? I think if they really wanted
Yes,
to
it
make
does,
that
because that's
ending
marketing.
memorable, they're not going to make him. They're not going to make Sora kill him, and it's going to be Aqua.
That's how games work, though. He's the main protagonist for. He has been the main protagonist for, I think, now 13 years.
My Half-Life 3 theory is that Alex is going to be the one who ends up killing the Combine and the Xenoth completely.
I don't even care about Half-Life 3 anymore at this point.
Wait, what?
Oh, me neither. I stopped caring about Half-Life 3, like,
A
forever
long time
ago.
ago. It's like, yeah, they're not gonna make it.
It's some of my best gaming memories, just like the story and like scares, like Ravenclaw. God, do you guys even know what that is?
I think we've derailed into Half-Life 3 from Kingdom Hearts.
I think we're gonna have to end this now.
I think we might have.
We talked about everything we wanted to and more now.
Yeah, pretty much. I think we have done the whole list we had. Yeah.
But just one thing before, I mean, something
Oh,
how
God.
you mentioned.
The spiral out of control begins again.
From how powerful Xehanort seems, is one leave it out there. How powerful he seems, the only way that he's actually going to be beaten is if they have everyone like Roxas and Sora
All
and
fighting together at the
Riku.
same time.
Yeah, that's the only way they can beat him because he seems so
Yeah.
ridiculously overpowered.
Oh
Taking
no,
into
no, no!
account that he has the axe blades.
Sephiroth absorb like whilst there, like trying to with the Keyblade Ward and Kingdom Hearts. Sephiroth's just gonna like put like Kingdom Hearts in his bag and just run off like la 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 la.
I am king, flap.
Then he goes back to his own universe, skills of Cloud, and
It's not
change
flap,
the ending of
flap, there's one
Final
wing.
Fantasy VII.
It's flap.
The flap.
Guys,
And he becomes
guys,
the king.
we're gonna have to do a Final Fantasy podcast.
Maybe.
We should, yeah.
Maybe.
Anyway, we got to finish here. Just,
Yeah. So anyone, any final notes on Kingdom Hearts, which is less than an hour?
It's a good game. There we go.
Yeah, it's a fun series. It's so all over the place though that
It's
literally, if you're gonna need to buy so many games if you're new. It's great for
The
fans, but if
handheld
you're not a
one-
fan,
Oh, watch
It's not
my
like-
video on it.
It's not like
Oh, yeah.
It's not like most games where you don't need to play the mobiles. You actually do, and
Yeah.
that's a good thing and a shame.
yeah, I mean, yeah, it's a good thing because it gets people to actually buy handhelds, which I personally think are better than the consoles right now.
Whoa. Okay,
I'd agree.
All right,
Because
no,
you can take
seriously.
it's a
fucking
whole
everywhere.
nother conversation that we can't go into.
But I mean, it gets people to buy the handhelds, and at the same time, but it's a bad thing because they didn't
Don't have the
stick
money.
to a
People
handheld.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
yes. The PSP one was the beginning of the whole series and based around the ending of the series, which is only on consoles, which makes 2 cents.
Which is confusing.
It makes 2 cents, not 0 cents. 2 cents, just 2.
It makes a little bit sense in the way that it's all Sony consoles, but the moment they started doing Nintendo stuff, like now we have a GBA game, now we have a DS game, now we have another DS game, now we have a 3DS game. Now, stay with Sony, please, if you're going to do it that way.
Yeah, now it's going to Xbox
Yeah.
One, and I'm like, you're not even going to put it on Wii U. I'm really confused here.
No one cares
Seriously,
about
that's
Wii U.
like, the
I
Wii U's not
do.
that
I
bad.
really want to get one. I really do.
But I mean, let's think of it this way: the PSP outside of Japan, who really owned a PSP?
Me. I had like
Well,
I did.
4.
Us. I mean, other than the people who are really into the series,
I
the
bought
PSP
one
was
for
such a failure.
Asleep. So.
No, it made a lot of money.
It may have made a lot of money, but I mean, if you think about
Think about it.
America
Listen to
and
this.
Europe,
You're saying about game series all over the place. We're going to have to do a Monster Hunter. Just podcast Monster Hunter. I don't know how many of you played it.
I have not.
I've heard a lot of it.
That's all over the place, and that sells on anything it goes on.
So does Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts sounds for fucking consoles. My PlayStation 3, which is standing right beside me, is here because I thought Kingdom Hearts 3 would be released on it.
Oh yeah, that's
Otherwise,
sad.
I would not have had it.
I got mine because of Ratchet and Clank.
I bought my
PSP
Xbox because I like Halo.
Same.
My PSP, which is
I'm just
at the
sitting
other
here.
side of the room, is
sitting
here because Birth
I'm
was
sitting-
asleep.
I'm sitting here in my UNSC t-shirt. You say that, I'm like, I love you. We can talk about it.
No, I mean,
my 3DS
and
is
do you
in my
have- do you
possession
guys own a
because of
Vita?
every
We have
single.
so many podcast opportunities. We need to leave now. This needs to be cut.
I think, yeah,
This needs to be
I
cut.
think
Not us anymore.
we were going to end up the podcast. Yeah, we were a
End
half
it
an hour
now.
ago.
Anyway,
So,
I'm gonna sign us out now. You don't even get a chance.
so
This
anyone
was great.
any final notes on Kingdom Hearts, toadpencil?
I mean, Kingdom Hearts. What I can say about it is, I've
No.
had a.
No, let him talk for a little bit.
It's a fun game. It's a fun game. It's a fun series. At this point, though, it's only for fans. Unless the opening cutscene is 2 hours long and non-interactive, it's only for
It's
fans.
just like 2 hours of pre-roll to explain it.
Yeah.
What happened before
But other-
Kingdom Hearts?
But other than that, if you're a new guy, let's say if you're an average Joe, just, oh, hey, I'm 16 years old. My mom just bought me a PS4. I really want a game. I hear Kingdom Hearts is good.
I
If you
want
just pick
his
up
mom.
Kingdom
I
Hearts
want
3,
his mom if that's the case.
Oh, wow. Well,
and I just, and you buy Kingdom Hearts 3 thinking, oh, I hear it's such a great series. You're going to be looking at this and you're like, 2 hours in, you're going to be like, who are half of these people? Why is this game talking to me like I should know who these people are?
why is this game saying all these names of X's? Who even has names of X's in? What even is this game?
I mean, yeah. I mean, when I finally do get around to getting a PS4, which probably will be around launch,
Same.
I'll pick up Kingdom Hearts 3 because I'm a fan of the series. But for people who aren't a fan, it's going to be like, there's no point to it.
I don't see me convincing my friends to play the game either, like I would for other game series. Not because I want to be. It's like I want to be able to talk to them, but I'm like, I know if that I give you this game, you're not going to understand what's going on unless I give you all of the games on all the different consoles.
Or you'll link him to my vid.
Or to your video, yeah.
And last weekend.
Seriously, watch that video.
No, I'll definitely watch it because I need a refresher course. It seems.
So, yeah. Any promotion for Twitter, Facebook channels? Because
You can
Well, I
find
mean,
me.
if you guys want, you can go over and check out the Toad Pencil channel. We are an internet-based animation studio. I mean, right now we only got like podcast discussions up and a couple animations, but we're working on it.
We're an animation studio, but we only have podcasts. So
Hey, we need a team. You guys want to? If anyone wants to join, be my guest.
I was kind of hoping you weren't going to say it like, we are a newspaper animation series. We'll use dial-up as well for our uploading.
We get stuff up every week, so check it out. Shameless self-promotion. Anything you guys got to say?
I need to promote myself now, and all I can say is that you can find me at www.anook.com/edge, capital E, and I sometimes put up PlanetSide videos. That's it.
Now this is my little bit of self-promotion on my own channel. Wow, yeah. So
Good job.
I do Let's Plays.
Promote yourself on your own video. Good job.
I do Let's Plays, that's it. Good. Let's end this off. Thanks so much for watching this episode of
Take
Game
care,
Talk.
everyone.
Well, I wouldn't even call it an episode.
Confused.
If you have not killed yourself yet because our all over the place commentary.
Ranting and raving.
2 hours and 15 minutes of us talking over each other.
Yeah, so go ahead and subscribe to this channel because you're awesome. And I am awesome. And bye.